Hey everyone, this is Russ Walsh. We're going to start Hogcast soon, but we have a special announcement, something big.
Huge news.
And huge news, and we're kind of releasing it out in podcast form. We weren't able to make it to Comic-Con this year. Wait, did New York Comic-Con happen yet?
I think San Diego one did, but maybe not New York.
San Diego happened, and you're probably still waiting in line for your damn exclusive. Your exclusive toy.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a figure of a little man that will live in your house.
Where's my little Ezra Funko? Where's my Ezra Funko?
Which Ezra? The biblical Ezra?
Yeah, because the Bible, as you know, is the greatest IP of all time. So,
have they put out a Snyder Flash Funko Pop? Because they put out Snyder Superman.
I don't know.
Not Funko Pop. Nendoroid. Sorry, everybody.
Oh,
they have definitely put out Barry Allen. Oh, they have. Oh, there is an Ezra Nendoroid. Oops. They're there.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Though it's mask on, so I probably didn't pay for any likeness stuff.
Oh, man. And you can own an Ezra Nendoroid.
A little Ezra that lives in your house. Well, don't do that, folks.
It's gonna do crimes. That's a haunted doll if I've ever seen one.
Well, maybe they'll be working with us. I don't know.
Do you think this is gonna be some sort of like helpful like sprite, like a brownie or something that's gonna live in my house? This little mischievous Ezra.
It's like Toy Story, but like more evil. Oh, it's like a more fucked up Toy Story, which is another movie pitch we could work on. Alan.
That's another. Well, so as listeners of the show know, Russ and I are big fans of the MILF Hunter IP. We love talking about the concept of being a MILF Hunter, what that means, the sort
finding rare MILFs, meeting rare MILFs, befriending MILFs, and even maybe loving MILFs.
Yeah, it's like Pokemon in a lot of ways.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's Pokemon if you weren't trying to make the Pokemon fight each other, instead you're trying to make them smile.
Yes, exactly. And so, there's a lot going on in Hollywood right now.
A lot in Hollywood.
But the good thing is that Russ and I are not part of any guild. So when Bob Iger heard that we happen to own that we swooped up the MILF Hunter IP,
all the podcasters are trying to form a union, and me and Alan did a Hulk Hogan and said, "Not today, brother."
Yeah.
We busted the podcaster union and told all the bigwigs at Spotify and HeadGum.
We did do a Hulk Hogan because I did text Mark Maron that I couldn't come to the union negotiation because I was going to see Ninja Turtles.
You had to go see if the rat was gay or not.
I had to go see if the rat was gay, and I did take a picture of me alone in the theater with my arms up holding popcorn.
Yeah,
just like
the Hulkster. And now you're getting married to a Scientologist, but we'll get on that later.
Oh, can you imagine? Like, I want Hulk to like cut a promo talking about how good his OT level is.
What was the last time Hulkster was on? Well, that's like whenever Woody Harrelson starts talking about anti-vax stuff, and people just have to be quiet for 30 seconds because we still kind of like Woody.
Yeah,
just
we don't want
to think about that stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of a bummer.
So I don't like Hulkster. I'll be honest, folks. What? I don't really like Hulk Hogan. I love him. He's so good. No, it's mad at. Don't sue me.
It's gonna be so sad when Goku has to tweet about Hulk Hogan's death, and he's not gonna be smart enough to post Hulkster in heaven in the tweet. He's not gonna do
I found out the other day that Hulkster in heaven. That kid wasn't real.
What?
He was fake.
Okay,
now exist.
Okay, now I don't like Hulk. That was the thing. It was
a hypothetical. It was a hypothetical Hulkster, not like a real, literal Hulkster. He thought it was the idea of if a child was dying of cancer that he wrote a song about, but this child was not real.
Well, here's the funny thing: everybody that's a fan of Hulk Hogan has never died. It's like a Green Mile situation. We're cursed.
Hey, brother, anybody who's a fan of the Hulkster never dies, brother. Buy a ticket.
He should promise that. That should be his gimmick.
I mean, literally, the phone call that got recorded of him where he told that guy that he told his son that it was okay for that other guy who died in a car accident because God had a plan for his son. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Let's not talk about Hulk Hogan. Let's talk about us. So we didn't make it to Comic-Con this year, and instead we made it to MILF Fest.
MILF Fest.
That's the kind of like, when DC would throw its own like celebration day where they showed live streams of people being like, "Where's the Snyder Cut?"
Yes.
Stuff like that.
And the thing about MILFest is because it's not really a well-defined IP, they're just kind of throwing all the shit at the wall and seeing what sticks. Seeing what elements of the MILF Hunter brand do people like.
Well, now it's just like Oppenheimer is part of the World War II brand, and now it's the MILF brand.
Okay, I can't wait till we get some more stuff from the World War II cinematic universe.
Finally, we got the Churchill movie a few years ago. That's kind of like Dracula Untold. We don't really care about that.
Where's the Tom Cruise mummy of this franchise?
Right.
This is the Dark Universe to me.
Yeah, Churchill, played by Gary Oldman, Chris Angel's best friend. Mm-hmm. I found that out recently.
I did not know. Wait, Gary Oldman is Chris Angel's best friend?
Chris Angel's best friend.
Gary Oldman's been to Kablip?
Of course he's been.
What do you think he orders at Kablip?
the delicious organic Italian ice. Handcrafted Italian ice he has imported from New York, driven by a dedicated car to Kablip in the
so cool
in the desert of Arizona or Nevada.
Anyway, yes. So we're just kind of seeing what sticks, what kind of elements of the brand that people want to stick with here.
Yeah. So we are forming a new powerful MILF hunting group. We're going to be setting up the MILF Hunter universe. We're going to have a series of MILF films about great MILFs in history, hypothetical MILFs.
Who's your favorite historical MILF?
Oh my gosh, let me tell you about a little lady named Marie Antoinette.
Ooh, okay.
Wait, did she have a baby? Did she have a kid?
Maybe, I don't know. That's one of the great mysteries of history.
Yeah. History's mysteries.
Yeah,
she had kids.
I gotta say, mine gotta be Catherine the Great.
Whoa!
I don't believe the stories about the horse, by the way.
You famously denied that.
Famously denied that. Don't besmirch her honor with the stories
about the college. You took some history classes just to stand up at the beginning and be like, "I will debate anyone who says anything about Catherine the Great and her horse."
I definitely did not just learn about this anecdote from that one episode of Venture Bros. Remember that one time where H. John Benjamin plays Dr. Orpheus'
Cerberus?
Cerberus, but he plays like a version. It's not really Cerberus, but he's kind of like Dormammu in a weird way from the original from Doctor Strange.
Dormammu. That could be something
hold on.
to the Dormammu.
Yeah, why have we never got a multiverse version of Dormammu where he's a MILF?
Dormammu.
Huh. I think people have said this before, but Doctor Strange MCU is fake to me. Dr. Orpheus is real. That's real Doctor Strange. That's the real guy. That's the actual guy.
He should be more divorced and less like sad single guy.
He should be
straight up divorced.
That's the thing, is he's not technically divorced in the movies.
Dude, I said I would never talk about Marvel movies again on the podcast or on Twitter. I would just never touch it again in my life. But man, a whole movie about should I get a girlfriend? Nah. That get way of the important.
I'm too busy protecting the universe. Yeah, that's my excuse too, man. Shut up.
I gotta go hang out with Spider-Man. I'm
gonna grow an eye on my head or something, I guess.
Mom, I can't get a girlfriend right now. I'm too busy hanging out with Spider-Man. That's like one of the more legit excuses you could give your mom, though.
Yeah, because he doesn't even have time. That guy's always busy. Delivering pizzas, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. So, so we got some famous MILFs. Any other MILFs that you want to consider, Alan?
Well, I'm still working through Succession, and I gotta say, the lady who plays Shiv.
Oh, wait. Oh, you're saying who you want to cast as MILFs?
Oh, yes. We're talking about the Hunter himself.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
who's going to be...
So we have to cast a Hunter too. We can't go Tom Cruise.
No,
he's kind of failed in The Mummy.
Well, I'm gonna parlay this to my other talking point for the episode. I think it needs to be the guy who plays Blue Beetle. Have you seen?
Are you sure you don't want to spend $800 million on Ezra Miller as a concept?
No, see, but the thing, Ezra does have that good experience of hunting his own mom in that one movie. So there's that at least. And
that's true. You got me there.
Yeah. I mean, we already know that this guy has such great charisma with moms.
Just charisma in general.
Yeah.
People like looking at them.
People like
seeing them act.
Yes, and hearing them talk to themselves. It's great.
People like CG goop happening.
People like
too.
when a CGI tooth falls out and it looks like a clip art. Like it looks like the fakest tooth of all time.
America went out to go see Flash and droves, and nobody went and saw Dune. So they don't like seeing CGI goop come at Timothée Chalamet.
No.
But they love the Ezra getting gooped on.
Oh, they love the goop. They love the Fortnite screen that they're running around on.
Oh my god.
They love the nasty pasta too. They love Michael Keaton eating pasta with his hands.
I love the people probably don't know anything about Flash, and when you bring up nasty pasta, you're like, what are they talking about?
You know those big handfuls of messy pasta that Michael Keaton was eating with his hands? You know, that one.
Yeah, of course.
Of course. Well, you know, there's one other person that I was thinking of for the role of the titular hunter, but we haven't talked with him in a while. Oh, wait, should we start the show, Russ? Hold on, we haven't even started the show.
Yeah, so all I want to say before we start is this is going to be huge. We're scabbing, like you said, and we want you to contact Zaslav, Iger, David Silver, who's other Hollywood hotshots. The guy who's doing Good Burger 2 now.
Oh, the Good Burger man. Oh, could we be in Good Burger? We should be in Good Burger.
Can we be in Good Burger? Can we get the Good Burger? Can we eat a Good Burger?
Can I drive around the big Good Burger car?
Can we eat the big Good Burger and drive around the Good Burger?
Can you? Well, see, here's the thing. They're gonna ask if you can put the grapes in your nose. They're gonna ask you if you can do it.
Oh, I can't do it.
I don't think I can do it.
I got narrow nostrils.
Yeah, I don't know if I can do it. I got that podcasting nostrils. I can't do it.
the mouth breather nostril. So everybody contact all the CEOs. Now, normally you might want to be like, oh, end the strike, help the workers. You know, not right now.
No. Wait for that. Wait till we get this MILF Hunter thing off the ground. Then you can help them out.
The iron, and then we'll bring the union back, and then we'll hire all those people or whatever onto our show. Probably.
Yeah, probably. That's how that works. That's how
it works.
Yes.
So yeah, everybody, MILF Hunter, message Zaslav and Iger and
Ari Emanuel still doing things.
Greg Daniels, the Office man.
No.
I don't know any other the CEO bigwigs.
I said Ari Emanuel. That's the UFC guy. What was I thinking? I didn't know what he owned.
I mean, we could have a MILF Hunter fighting.
Oh, that would
group.
Be cool. He's in
UFC.
He fights. They fight for the title of who gets to be the hunter.
Instead of independent contractors, be independent MILF hunters.
Yeah, like mercenaries essentially. Mm-hmm. To one of them gets shot down over Russia.
Fuck. Anyway, this is Hogcast Speedy Delivery, the number one independent Sonic Pizza podcast on the planet. I'm your host, Russ Walsh. With me, as always, my co-host, Ellen Black. Welcome, Alan. Folks,
it's Blue Beetle season. What can I say?
Blue Beeple. Do we want to do the Blue Beeple segment?
Do you want to, you know what? Should we usually put that inside the pizza segment, but do you want to go in? I've got a fantastic drink. I think it's fantastic.
Yeah, we'll do that first because now that Blue Beeple is the highest rated DC thing in a long time.
It's the biggest movie. It dethroned Barbie.
It dethroned Barbie. Suddenly, Mr. Gunn remembered who we are and sent Alan this new beverage and was like, this is rispetto.
And I gotta say, this is the perfect rispetto choice, honestly. This is a anchored Delta 8 soda.
Whoa!
It has This has max strength THC Delta 8, good vibes only, and I think in honor of Blue Beetle, he picked a particularly great choice: mango chili lime. So this might be a spicy soda, Russ. I don't know.
This might be a spicy soda.
I will say I'm looking at the ingredients here. This is only 110 calories for this can. That's not that bad. I'm worried that this might not. Well, let me just get into it. I'm gonna see how much. I'm trying to see how much 30 milligrams. Okay, that's for Delta 8. That's not that much. Okay, all right. I'm gonna pop this open. Ooh, you hear that?
Yeah. So we're gonna see. Well, what's so I think we should rate this on multiple factors because James Gunn's, he wants the DC universe to be less about hatred and more about love, and we gotta, it's gotta show respect. Rispetto, like you've been saying.
Like I'm always saying.
So I guess you should. What's fun factor? Like the face.
The soy factor.
We need two more categories to have an objective review.
Okay. Would George Lopez like
factor?
it? Would George Lopez like it?
The Lopez factor. Lopez
factor. And then how many more? Do we need one more?
Dankness.
Okay. So what was the first cat?
Love, respeto.
The
Lopez factor.
Lopez factor. And then what was the one after Lopez? I forgot. The drinks.
I already did.
Yeah, the drink's already kicking in. It definitely wasn't the edibles I took before this. No, but I will say, okay, so love factor. I gotta say, it's okay. I'm gonna review it this way. Of the fruits and ingredients listed, mango, chili, lime. Mango to those represents love the most to me of any of those flavors, and I gotta say, this is not
one of the loveliest fruits.
It is one of the loveliest fruits. It's not very mango forward, I will say. Yeah, not very mango forward. I'm gonna say this is probably like a 2.5 out of 5 on the mango scale or the love scale.
Wow.
Love scale.
Wow.
Okay. Now respeto.
I
say of all the flavors, the ones that, I mean, obviously the reason why the James Gunn sent me this was the chili part of this, the chili lime. And I gotta say, how do you feel about having like a spicy soda?
Spicy soda?
Like a soda with actual like heat in it, not just like, like Dr. Pepper. I'm talking like an actual like a
I had the spicy Mountain Dew. I had the Flamin' Hot Mountain Dew at one point.
I know. See,
was it spicy though?
That disgusted me too much because I got burned by the Pepsi Fire. Pepsi Fire was so bad.
It was better than the Pepsi Fire, but not by much.
Pepsi Fire was like literally somebody poured fireball into like Pepsi and then took the alcohol out somehow. This it's more lime heavy than anything else. And well, okay, it's not exactly the most lime heavy. The actual strongest element is the weed taste to it. Which gives you a little, for the dank category, 5 out of 5. This shit tastes like, I can tell that there's weed in my soda. It tastes like somebody, like exhaled a bong into my soda. It's skunky and kind of gross. But you know what? I think the thing with any of these weed beverages you can get at the dispensaries now, they all taste kind of skunky and gross, but that's the way that it still tastes better than every IPA I've ever had. Right. Because those taste skunky and gross, and they don't even have the weed in it. So, like, what's the point?
Well, technically, they have hops in it, which is a close relative of weed.
Yeah, but it's so much worse. It's like so bad. It's just the stinky parts of the weed.
The stinky weed.
It's just
smoking the hops, dude. They're stinky.
It just stinks. Hops are the worst. Like, you don't even get alcohol from the hops. It's not even like the same shit. It's just that you.
I will say this. As somebody who worked in a hop field for a little bit, doing like helping out, and sometimes would do stuff like science in a hop field. Their vines literally like are grabby. They like grab at you, and they also release an enzyme that makes your skin like freak out.
Cool.
So they are kind of just an evil plant altogether.
They sound great, and they make the beer taste worse. Awesome.
Listen. They make sours and stuff now. That's like lemonade in there. Well, that's a shandy, but you know what I mean.
I don't understand. I want something. If I'm drinking a beer, I really do want it to be like a Bud Light or like or something that's.
No! Don't say that, Alan.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Do you want to go woke or broke? Okay, come on.
Oh God, I can't. I
guess that should be okay. So we've had I think you gave it a love factor. Did you give it the proper respeto factor?
The respeto factor, I gotta say, I'll say it's a 4 out of 5. The chili lime, the lime is more strong than the chili, and the chili's not too overwhelming, so it's fine. Right. It's a 4 out of 5. Okay.
Then the Lopez factor, which is like the fun factor face, but it's George Lopez instead.
Yeah, George Lopez makes the fun factor faces all the time. That guy's doing a lot of funny faces. He kind of does do the fun factor face all the time. I think he'd probably like this. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 on the Lopez factor. I don't know George well enough.
You're not close personal friends, but through his TV show.
Through his TV show, from watching every single episode of the George Lopez show on Nick at Night multiple times over in my adolescence. I think he would enjoy this.
Right. Okay. And then dankness factor, you already gave it a 4 or even a 5. What's
I think
5?
I give it. If I said 4 before, I give it a 5 because this is getting increasingly dank as the flavors kind of wear off. It does kind of feel like have you ever had like a leaky kind of vape pen and you get like a little glob of the oil in your tongue, like in your mouth, and you have to taste that? It's like that, but in the drink. It tastes like stinky oil in my drink.
It tastes like the stink. Okay. It tastes like the damn color purple.
It does taste like the damn color purple. This kind of makes me wish I got a different drink that was a little bit more. There was other flavors. I think they had like a lemon lime or like a lemonade or something. I kind of wish I went with that because I think like if you're gonna make a weed drink, you need it to just be like sun-kissed. Like it needs to be like explosive flavor to drown out the stinky weed in your drink.
Right. I agree.
Yeah.
Okay, and I forgot what the other factor we were talking about, but I think we should look at the woke factor because I'm afraid if I drink
that's a
if
very
I was to drink it, would I go broke? Would I go broke?
Well, it says good vibes only. How do you interpret that?
Good vibes for everyone? Or a specific group of...
It does say not intended for use by anyone under 21 years of age. So good vibes for everyone over the age of 21.
That could include sickos and perverts. It should specify good vibes for the secret.
Well, I hate to break it to you, Russ, but this is from a company that is headquartered in Asheville, so it is almost assuredly sickos and perverts like myself who bought it.
I don't know, Alan. What's the final number on the wokeness scale? Because I sincerely do not want to go broke.
Well,
I'm broke enough as
like every other business in Asheville that's owned by what I can only assume are some Portland transplant white people with like weird facial hair and or turf bangs.
You gotta talk about me like this.
You don't have the turf bangs.
I don't
Russ.
live there. Stop attacking
me. Russ, you should move here and then just like open up a pizza place. Just like you could just say you're from Portland and they will probably just like, oh really? That's the city we want to. That's the city we want to be. So right. I'll listen to anything you say, Nicolas Cage pig guy. The chef of pig.
So true.
Yeah. I'll say this.
I'm a big chef. What's up?
I'm big.
Not to be get on anyone's ass, because this is what I genuinely believe. If a guy from Portland showed up and he said, "My name is Chef. I'm a chef, and I was the chef of a restaurant called Pig Chef." He'd have a restaurant. The bank would literally hand him a key to the city. Yep. Like pick a building and like
we'll knock down any building. We'll knock down City Hall for you to build pig restaurant, Pig Chef.
Just pig.
I mean,
then just cover your menu with farm to table.
Oh, Russ, every goddamn thing in this city is farm to table.
I've been to a farm. The place is damn dirty.
I went to
you gotta wash your hands before you eat this damn
I'm stepping in damn cow pies everywhere when I go to the damn farm.
I'm gonna get damn cow pie on my plate instead of a freaking light green salad.
Oh, but Russ, when you go to these places, the plate will be like a weird galvanized tin dish that's too big, and then it'll have little paper plates of the actual food sitting on top of it. And it's supposed to be, and even though it's cheap, it's supposed to be like industrial chic, so you like it, and you don't feel ripped off that you're eating off of a paper plate in like a garbage can lid.
Damn, man.
Oh
man, I hated that shit. I remember when I was a kid and the first time I went to Famous Dave's barbecue and they served the food out of a garbage can lid. I didn't want to eat it. It grossed me out.
Did they really serve it out of a garbage can lid, or was it just one of those?
Have you ever been? Have you ever been to Famous Dave's?
No. I mean,
got like a pig on the. Well, it used to have a cartoon pig, which I'm gonna look at the Famous Dave's pig and see if I like it or not.
Oh, hold on. Let me go look at this pig. Famous Dave's pig.
Now, they've changed the logo. They've, of course, went to minimalist graphic design. I kind of like this pig.
I kind of like the pig. He's got his tongue out. Okay, I'm looking at the one where he's like holding a rack of ribs on a fork.
Right.
But then there's this other one where he's just kind of holding his arms up in the air, and I like that too.
Now I think they just have minimalist graphic design. It's sad.
Oh yeah, they've got a realistic. This is like fucking realistic or live action Lion King to me. They turned a cartoon pig into like a realistic silhouette of a pig. Disgusting.
Sad.
Really sad. Why would they do that? Why do you want? Okay, first of all, I feel bad. I feel bad enough eating pigs already because they're like smarter than dogs, and they are basically just like humans that walk around on all four limbs. Like they're just literally just us, but they crawl around on the ground. They do all the same shit as us. They're basically us. Our organs are interchangeable with theirs for some weird reason that we don't understand. They're just nasty little freaks. So I feel bad eating them. But when I see a cartoon pig like Porky Pig, and he's holding up the rack of ribs with his tongue out, it makes me realize that he has that same barbarism as I do. He will also eat the pigs, and I want to be like him. So I'll eat your barbecue. But I don't want to see a realistic pig, because that makes me feel bad. If the pig looks like me, then I can kill him and eat him. Yes, that's how it works.
It's just a lot of. You were saying a lot about society right now.
I am saying this wearing my Joker makeup. I know I'm here to promote Blue Beetle, but I am talking about how humans are livestock or something like that. I'm Fatal Pulse, by the way.
I don't know. I'm trying to. If you go woke, you go broke. If you go sick,
you get icked.
You get rich.
You get rich. You get Rick. You're Pickle Rick now.
Oh, you do get Pickle Rick. You get Pickle Rick, you get awfully sick.
Remember that time that Elon went on stage and said, "I'm Rick, bitch"?
Was that the Dave Chappelle?
It was the Dave Chappelle thing where he tried to say like, "I'm rich, bitch," but I think he was either thinking about Pickle Rick because he has some sort of form of like ADHD where every 5 seconds he thinks about a Rick and Morty clip. Or something. Right. Like he does the same thing that we do with like 90s Nicktoons, but like it's like a Rick and he's like, this reminds me of like a Rick and Morty clip that I saw the other day. That was really epic. He does that and he said, "I'm Rick, bitch." Oh, what a cool guy.
Do we ever actually talk about Blue Beeple?
Blue Beeple. What do you want to know about Blue Beetle, Russ? It's
people are laughing. Did Rispetto come back to the movie theaters?
Rispetto's back in a huge fucking way. Everybody is talking about the power of La Familia. and
Abuelita's back, and she's crazier than ever.
It turns out she was. This is the one thing that makes me so mad, is that I really want Ben Shapiro and Jordan Peterson to watch this movie, because they will get so mad that the goofy abuela in this is like a communist revolutionary from Mexico, I guess. Like, I don't know what she was doing. The bad guy, Susan Sarandon does play like an epic girl boss CEO who just does racism all the time. One of her recurring bits is she just calls like her there's like a Mexican scientist guy who weirdly kind of looks like me in the movie. He looks like he could be like my cousin or something. And he's just like some like fat guy with like curly hair and a beard. And she keeps calling him Sanchez the entire time. He's like, "That's not my name." Like that just happens the entire movie until he gets his revenge at the end and stuff. But her whole thing is just like calling people the wrong name and being racist all the time. It's really, I really appreciate that they just went all out and just decided to make the white people in the movie just like insanely racist. It's funny. It's good. Actually. Also, okay, do you know the whole deal with I don't know the DC universe cities and stuff. Do you know where this movie takes place?
Wait, is it the place where Green Lantern, like on the West Coast, like wasn't it like Pacific City or something?
It's like a fake thing, but it is it's the Edge Keys.
The Edge Keys?
The Edge Keys.
Damn, we talking about Locktober?
What is
I'm
that?
sorry, I made it about that.
I don't know where it's like
because you edge during Locktober and then you get the key. Anyway,
Russ, I was thinking about this earlier today, and I thought literally the same joke in my head. This is like when you put on a chastity cage during Edge. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Edge Keys is like I
just called it Bloop Beeple in I've been calling it Bloop Beeple for so long.
Edge Keys is like, I think it's like some sort of I guess it's like maybe like if they built like artificial islands off the coast of Los Angeles or something, I assume is what it is. It's like an island or something, but it's basically like East LA is the thing.
Coast City. Where was Coast City?
Or maybe
that was California. Coast City was like DC, San Francisco. And that's what got destroyed. That's what got flooded in the 90s and created Evil Green Lantern.
That's cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so the one thing I like about that is that here we go. Hold on a second. Here's a picture of Susan Sarandon being racist to this guy that she keeps calling Sanchez. And I'm like, oh damn, this guy's just like me for real. He's getting harangued by older white women all the time. I wish I was him.
You're getting yoinked around by your petard.
Yes, until I have the last laugh of the movie. Well, not the last laugh, I guess, because anyway.
You tweet about it later.
I just tweet. I pretend.
You say something mean on Twitter about it later, like I got them.
Yeah, got her
I
ass.
called them dumb on the website. It's in circle, but
I called her Karen.
Them.
I called her Karen. But no. So it takes place in I guess it's like it seems like. So there's some interesting world building. When you see Jaime get off the plane from college, he apparently went to Gotham University or something for law or something like that. And the first scene of the movie is like him coming back to the Edge Keys airport. And when he's coming down the stairs or the escalator or whatever, you see a big billboard that says lowest corporate tax rate in the continental US or something like that. And so this is essentially like, it seems like this is like a thing of like, what if Tesla and like the Silicon Valley dickheads decided to build artificial islands off the coast of LA to have like a weird like indentured workforce or something?
That's cool. That's interesting.
It is. I will say it's like shockingly interesting in that it does at least do like the cultural signifiers and stuff, and like more than. I don't want to. Okay, I know we do a bit. I knew, and I said I was going to do it when I come into the movie. Like I'm going to say, regardless of whatever is in the movie, that it's actually fairly leftist, and it's just like Gundam to me in my brain. I was going to say that, but I will say that this does a better job at doing the cultural signifiers and being a leftist movie than fucking Ant-Man did when what's his face when
Scott Lang.
Who's that? Michael oh god, I was gonna say Michael Keaton. Michael Douglas.
Oh,
Michael Douglas says he's like the ants invented socialism. It's like we could learn a lot from them. That I don't buy that because earlier in the movie that movie just didn't make any sense to me. Because there's a thing where it's like there's a homeless crisis in San Francisco still, but they have shrinking houses and buildings and stuff, and you can make people tiny and small.
Tony Stark says in the first Iron Man 2 or whatever, one of the first couple Iron Man, he did world peace.
That's
and he created infinite energy.
The MCU is a universe which doesn't have politics in it because Tony fixed it all, I guess, at one point in the past. And when they try to introduce politics in later and stuff, then it's just like this has never been a part of it. But at least in Blue Beetle, the set dressing of we're doing politics actually comes into play of the actual thing, because it's like, oh yeah, his family's poor and they live in a place that's the rent keeps going up because everybody from Silicon Valley keeps buying more skyscrapers in town, and all we can do is work as maids and stuff like that or whatever the fuck. And the villain of the movie is evil, like an evil business lady that's also like a military contractor that did a bunch of war crimes in Guatemala at one point and stuff. Like, it's this all works together at least in a cohesive package.
I mean, hear me out. I mean, we're Venom heads. We love the goop.
It's like
remember the first Venom's literally about like
Elon Musk. It's like what if
Elon Musk taking homeless people off the street and inserting Neuralinks into them? I mean,
it is like Venom that. And in this one, it's like what if somebody was trying to defect from a Neuralink and they hired the Mexican cleaning boy. They got him to come and pick up the secret Neuralink, and then it got bonded to him by accident. Now he's got superpowers.
Right.
Yeah.
And then Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is about not hurting animals.
Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Anyone on Earth who's I'm so mad about.
Ooh, I
like when they torture animals. I got tricked.
The only person on Earth that's like that is Cybersmith, the human pet guy. He is our high evolutionary.
Right.
That is literally, he is like the high evolutionary. He watched that movie and was like, I think they should do that. I think he should put spider legs on a walrus or whatever the fuck. I think he should do it. I think it's a good idea,
anyway,
actually.
I'm talking shit. I should have. I said
you should talk shit about talk that shit. Talk that shit, King. You should talk shit about Guardians of the Galaxy 3. We're done this deal of fucking gun now.
I didn't like it at all. I didn't hate it.
I think
it's better than the second one.
Yeah, it's better than the second one.
Better than the second one.
Better than the second one. There's some cool.
I like Will Poulter's Adam Warlock. I thought that was kind of fun. The rest of the movie I could have done out without.
Okay, Adam Warlock. Adam Warlock is like a weird baby man. Actually, perfect. I like that. Perfect. I like the organic space station. I thought that was cool. I thought that was it was the dialogue or whatever, the story stuff that happened there was kind of inconsequential to the actual ending, I think. I don't really remember how that tied into things, other than being kind of like a place they had to stop on before they could get to the High Evolutionary or whatever.
I think it was just James Gunn.
He's wanted to do
Disney to make a set.
Yeah, that's the thing. And you know what? That's what movies should be, is the thing. Is you should be forcing Disney to make a weird, elaborate physical set instead of doing CGI.
Barbie made a big set, and it didn't make any money at all.
Yeah. Why would you ever do that? But anyway...
That you are.
Anyway, I mean, look. Blue Beetle, I will say this. It is more enjoyable throughout, and there's some heavy stuff, and there's some sad stuff happens in Blue Beetle.
Oh.
Some sad stuff. You will cry about the love of La Familia.
When you know the truth of Blue Beetle, you'll be ashamed of your words.
I actually did kind of feel bad because I almost did my new thing is tearing up in movies. I'm gonna go ahead and say that now.
Right.
I'm the guy who cries in movies now, and it is partially because I'm vaping Delta 8 in my car befing I go see these movies.
Alan's become pro crying. I'm anti crying. I think that's because I'm a Republic crazy.
That's the thing is I'm turning into more of a leftist loon. I cry in every movie now. Every single movie now. Maybe it's just because I think part of it. There's two things. Okay, one, I'm going slightly buzzed. Okay, so that's gotta be something. And then the other thing is that when I go to a movie theater and I sit down and I watch a movie and my phone is off, that is maybe the only time I consume media without some other distraction going on in the background. Right. So I'm in Blue Beetle. You know what I mean?
Right, you're there. You're part of the familia.
Remember when we took those mushrooms and then watched the prequels and I said Russ, are the mushrooms working? And you're like, I'm in the movie now.
Mushrooms on the pizza pie. Mushrooms on the pizza pie.
I live here. I live here with Watto because of how good those mushrooms on the pizza pie were. and when we got to the Watto scenes, we're like, we can't really say he's being problematic because he just lives here, man. You're coming to his house, he just lives here, man.
How can you deny somebody's lived experience when you meet them? No matter.
I think
what's up there? Once you're with Watto, once you've met him the way I do, you'll find out he's a really cool guy.
He's really down to earth. I talked to him after a show. It's
ironic because he floats because of his weird organ.
Yeah, because of his gas bladder and tiny wings. But there was scenes in there with Blue Beetle's old immigrant dad talking about crossing the border and how he's I don't know what my purpose in life is, but I've got to do something to provide for my family. As long as I can do that, I'm happy. I'm like, oh, this reminds me of all the old Mexican people in my family and how sad I feel about when I think about them picking fucking oranges for summer so that I can sit around and record a goddamn podcast and drink weed drinks.
Well, come on, let's not attack podcasters.
Oh, you know what? That's true. This is the American dream that we all came from Mexico with the hopes of talking to a microphone.
Yeah, having somebody listen to us, a stranger listen to us and maybe take what we say seriously.
Perhaps I can enchant some gringos with my words.
Enchant some gringos.
Oh God. But I will say, okay, you know what? We've already talked. I talked about this because this is the first thing I told you when I got out of Blue Beetle. But we had the biggest called shot of the universe with El Chapulin. The El Chapulin shit is so heavy, and they made a new animation for El Chapulin to play in a 1 minute gag of George Lopez hijacking some security cameras to play El Chapulin, and it's just
When you think famous bug superheroes, what's number
Mexican
one?
Mexican bug superheroes.
I guess Spider-Man's a bug.
That's the thing, and also Kamen Rider.
But El Chapulin, Colorado,
I mean, the thing is that if they're gonna do it would have been cool if El Chapulin, Colorado was in Kamen Rider, because he is.
That's true.
He's is that technically a grasshopper or is that a cricket? I think it is a grasshopper. Because Chapulinas is the that dish of the grasshoppers, right? Yeah, it's grasshoppers. Okay, yeah. I wasn't sure if it was a really weird cricket or a grasshopper or what. And they are before they're killed, they are red. But anyway, yeah, there's a joke in this where he fucking plays clips of El Chapulin on a fucking screen. And then Felipe Esparza from the Eric Andre show's there, and he's laughing in the control room. It's pretty funny. It's good shit. Also, I will say, okay, I read a review on Polygon about that they were complaining. It's my
was his ass too far out?
What?
I'm still mad, folks. Bayonetta 2 review all these years later.
I mean, okay, so the whole thing was just like, it's like DC is trying to commodify my Latinidad, and I'm like, yeah, you motherfucker, that's what these are. These are movies. These are big blockbuster movies. They're commodifying a human experience. They're doing this for money. And it's just like, you're mad about that. Yeah, I get it. Like, this is how I feel about anything like representation, right? Because it's not like this is like a focus group, whatever, it is a business decision more than it is art. But at the very least, I do feel like the cast, they seem like they're having fun. They were all the performances in this. It's smaller, actors that aren't big, that aren't like your fucking Ezras and stuff like that. It's like and the titular Blue Beetle, what is it, Xolo Maridueña? That guy, that kid's great. I feel like because he's kind of a protagonist in the movies, a lot more of kind of like an ensemble thing with his family. They maybe don't give him as much time to develop like personality traits outside of like being the guy from his family that went to college and wants to provide for them and stuff. Which I mean is enough to carry a movie, but it's like people I've seen people complain, they're like, he doesn't really do anything other than being like freaked out by the suit and wanting to protect his family. And it's like, most good movies are about a guy trying to protect his family. I don't know what you're complaining about. That's a good thing about it.
I freaking love my family. And
you're always posting on Facebook about the things you would do to strangers if they did something to your family.
If somebody pulled a sword out and like a katana and was threatening my family with it, I wouldn't even respect the code of Bushido. I would draw a gun.
Yeah.
And fire upon them. I wouldn't even give a damn.
All I gotta say is, a guy who really respects his family and he's blue kind of reminds me of Jake Sully, one of history's greatest heroes.
one of history's greatest saviors, if you ask me.
Yeah.
The way of damn water. He learned the damn way of water.
Okay, the one other so Blue Beetle, good movie. It's you know what? It's one of those things where it's like, yeah, you should probably just wait 30 more days until it gets on streaming because it'll be out soon. But whenever that does happen, you should watch it, Russ. It's actually like it is a fun.
I'll check out Blue Beeple.
It's like a fun 2 hours.
I went and saw I have seen the Oppenheimer.
See,
and that was an important movie for me because it's a movie. You know what the main theme of Oppenheimer?
Fucking,
right?
He loves to fuck.
Oh, he loves to fuck, but it's less about that. It's more about fake friends and real friends.
Oh.
You go in thinking it's about the danger of
is
the
Enrico,
bomb, but really?
I need to know. Is Enrico Fermi a fake friend or a real friend?
I can't remember who that is.
What?
Ugh.
No,
is he the guy who created the hydrogen bomb?
You mean, wait, are you thinking of the... I don't think Fermi did that. That's Josh Peck, I think.
No.
Yeah, that's Josh Peck. That's Edward Teller.
Oppenheimer was more a fake friend to Fermi than sorry, I'm getting all these guys mixed up. Oppenheimer was more the fake friend to Fermi than he was who's the guy who created the hydrogen bomb or came up with the
Edward Teller? Bomb? That's the guy that was played by Josh Peck.
Yeah, Teller was the biggest fake friend.
Teller, I buy that. Yeah, he seemed like a fake
more
friend.
Dangerous than his work on the hydrogen bomb was his poor work as a friend, or his good work as a.
Oh no, wait, he was Benny Softy. Wait, Teller was Softy, Benny Softy, and then Josh Peck was Bainbridge. He was that guy. He's the cyclotron guy. Bainbridge is the cyclotron guy.
Alan, you're gonna like Oppenheimer because you walk in thinking it's gonna be about boring science crap. I know you're tired of that crap.
I hate
that crap.
Really,
it's a human drama about the dangers of fake friends.
Okay,
something that scares me every damn day of my life. That's why I don't have any friends, is because I'm scared they're gonna be fake.
That's so true. It's called the Hedgehog's Dilemma, actually.
That's what Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Yeah, hedgehogs are afraid of fake friends. You know what? I think going into the movie is like this is like my MCU of like physicists. It's like, oh wow, it's Gene Tatlock.
You should write you should have an AI write that for a comic book resource. Share it a million times.
Yeah, I should do that. This is like the MCU. Gene Tatlock was not one of the physicists, but that was the communist lady that he fucked. I knew that much before going into the movie. That's the Florence Pugh lady, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I had to close my eyes for that. Ew.
Oh, did you saw that clip of like the lady cradling her large
of course.
her large adult husband of just like he was so triggered by the Oppenheimer thing, which I think it turns out was because he's like a masturbation addict or something. Like he's a nofap guy now, I think. Which is pretty cool.
But look at him now. So strong, his muscles have gotten bigger.
I'm gonna say one thing, and one last thing about Blue Beetle. I think we're ready for a George Lopez renaissance.
You think Lopez is on top again?
Well, I think
we got to push him.
He's like an elder statesman at this point, you know.
Right.
He is the Latin king of comedy, in a lot of ways. So I think like we got to see him like maybe he'll take like a dramatic turn like Dice did in Blue Jasmine or whatever. I don't know.
Oh man, does he need his own Uncut Gems?
Ooh, he could use a George Lopez Uncut Gems. He would actually be pretty. I've never seen him in a dramatic role, but I think he has that potential because I think he can channel like a lot of like rage and like about like a lost bet or something. Ooh, then he'd do Uncut Gems, but instead of like him selling jewels or something, maybe he just like I don't know, what's a Mexican version of that?
He makes the lowriders.
He makes the lowriders. This is
he's the one who does the lowriders.
He's the one who does the lowriders. This is this is something that I'm really sad. I hope this is. I don't know what's going on in LA, but when I was a kid, I had an uncle named Jaime, and he was not Blue Beetle. He spray painted clowns on the hoods of cars, and had a cool lowrider that bounced like 10 feet up in the air or something. It seemed very dangerous. And everybody in the family made fun of him because he was making us seem like trashy and weird because he had clowns everywhere and his lowrider jumped like 10 feet in the air or whatever the fuck. But you know what? It's the most beast thing you can do. So,
right.
And he sold me his litter robot recently. So you know what? Doing pretty well. He's got a litter robot. I didn't even have one of those. Now I do. Now I got to use the litter robot.
You got a litter like Wally? Is he a cute little guy like Wally?
No, that's the one thing about the litter robot. It's not really much of a robot. It's just like a litter box that rotates to sift things.
I want to say, Wally in your house, though, he's probably going to want to fucking screw your damn iPod.
God damn. That little robot is so fucking horny. He watched a movie. This is the danger of putting sex scenes in movies. Wally watched a sex scene in a movie, and then he's like, I gotta fuck this robot. I gotta fuck this Apple Watch or whatever the fuck.
Wally, you can't keep fucking my damn iPad.
Oh man,
there's all this junk data in it now.
They make these. They already make these things to collapse in like 2 years. Now you're fucking them into pieces. My battery's all shit now, Wally.
You keep fucking my iPad, and it's shit now.
The Thunderbolt port's all worn out. I hate this. Oh, goddamn. Wally.
Oh,
his eyes. What? Okay, when Wally comes, what do his eyes do? Do they go up or down? Like in the
they cross. They go cross-eyed.
Cross-eyed Wally coming. They should have had a Ghostbuster style scene where Wally gets
that'd be tight.
Oh man. I think oh man, they should. Okay, Wally 2, he needs to teach the blob people in the chairs how to have sex again. That's what Wally 2's about.
Yeah.
He teaches
Wally 2's all about getting their damn thing on.
Yeah, he helps all these people. He helps all the pod people fuck or whatever. They're like, I want to stay in the pod and eat the bugs, Wally. He's like, we want fuck.
I'm a beta cuck, Wally. I get your chat energies too much for me.
Can you fuck my wife while I watch, Wally?
Wally, will you fuck my wife? Eva.
Oh god.
Oh man. Anyway, let's
these two approach you at the bar and say, we like your energy.
See, this is why we're scamming, because we have ideas.
We have ideas, folks. Iger, call me. Let's have Wally fuck. Everybody who watched Wally originally is like 30 years old now. So like they want this kind of comedy.
Right.
Yeah, you should do it. No kids are gonna watch Wally. They don't know who the fuck he is.
He's not to be all about clean comedy, but now we're not anymore. Now it's back to hardcore. The fuck fest is back on.
Yeah. That's what society needs. Because you know what? We come across the aisle. This is the one thing the establishment fears is when a leftist loon and a Republic crazy team up to take down take down the teens that are complaining about sex scenes in movies.
We're taking them out, and we're taking out these whiny writers.
It's like, you don't want to be replaced by an AI? Too bad.
You getting replaced by two people. Well, we're not going to write any of these movies. You're going to program an algorithm to.
Yeah, I am feeding this all into. I've got I'm just feeding the script line by line into Mid Journey or whatever, and folks, it's generating Mid. It's so cool they named it Mid Journey, not like Mind Journey or something like that. Was that like a typo? Like, why do they call it Mid Journey?
I think the implication was it was like the middleman for your journey. Like, we will take you on the journey, where the mid part of the journey is plugging it in the box, and then the final journey will have whatever we poop out.
Oh, okay. And it's not about Mid from Final Fantasy 16. Who I got to say, in my book, she's loud. Mid from Final Fantasy 16.
Sure, why not?
She's loud to me.
You're like racking my brain, like Mid.
You played Final
like
Fantasy 16,
right? Yeah, I'm still behind.
She's maybe you haven't got to Mid yet. She's Sid's daughter. She builds like a big boat. She's like a mechanic.
Oh, I met Mid. I know Mid. Folks, we love Mid.
We love Mid. I love that Sid had a daughter and just said, Mid. Her name's Mid now.
Mid Sid. Well, there was Cindy. They couldn't do Cindy again.
No. She's kind of like a Cindy, but not less Daisy Dukes energy.
Less midriff.
Funny enough, not a lot of midriff on Mid.
Okay, we should move on.
Oh, you know what?
What's next?
Well, hold on. I've got one last. We should make a call to my. There's one other person I want to interview for the role of MILF Hunter. Can you mind taking a minute for me to give him a call?
Yeah, of course.
Severian, what's up? I've got a huge opportunity.
Alan, I have something here.
What is it? Do
you know Alzabo?
Yeah, it's like adrenochrome, but for the future or something.
Alzabo, yes, I have the Alzabo, and I've collected the Alzabo, and it has a name on it.
Oh,
Alan,
what?
Have you heard of a Toydarian named Watto?
Well, you got the Watto. Wait, sir. You got some sort of analeptic. You got an analeptic Alzabo Watto concoction? Is that what you're telling me?
Yes. And it must contain the memories of Watto.
Memories of Watto.
I'm gonna consume it. I already did while you were talking about it. Alan.
Oh, wow.
Alan.
Hold on a second. Whoa.
Alan.
I'm looking through my phone camera and you turn.
Ooh, Alan.
I saw a Toydarian for a second.
My mystery box, Alan.
No.
I know secrets. I'm sorry, I can't keep my identity straight, Alan.
Oh no. Oh, he hung up.
Oh my god.
I think Watto and Severian occupy the same body now, and they have something. And there's the mystery box. Could it be the claw, Russ? Is the claw in the mystery box?
The claw of the
claw of the
Toydarian?
The claw of the Toydarian. Oh,
that's a lot to take in.
That's a lot to take in.
Wait, it's not even a claw. It's not even diamond. It's the chance cube of the Toydarian.
Oh, wow.
The chance cube of the Toydarian.
Oh, it's probably, it's just like the claw is a thorn frozen in like a gem. I'm assuming this is a chance cube frozen in some sort of a blue gem of sorts.
Yeah, it's a thorn within a chance cube within a gem.
Yeah, ooh, I can't wait to see that thorn. So, if the Claw of the Conciliator does, like, Christ-like powers, like turning water into wine, or, like, resurrecting the dead, or whatever, does this one just, like, help you do deals, or, like...
I don't know. I mean, we'll have to find out. This is really well planned.
It helps me win It helps me win bets on pod races.
Well, except his chance cube, he actually lost.
Yeah.
But
that's because he lost the claw, of course.
I still believe that Toydarians can, cancel out the Force, and that he actually lost that bet on purpose for Qui-Gon. I think there was a mutual quiet,
that is a theory.
Well, it's a theory that I had. I don't think anybody else has.
No, I buy that, actually. That makes sense to me. Why was that never novel?
I believe that.
Could we ask George Lucas that? Has anybody asked George Lucas, hey, why did Watto lose on purpose? Or, like, what's the deal? I want to know.
Let me check from another view Star Wars Episode 1.
Oh, man. Has the Nostalgia Critic talked about this at any point?
Has Matt Pat.
Matt Pat.
Matt Pat talked about it. Is this on the bottom of the? Is this on the bottom of the Star Wars freaking iceberg?
Oh no. Yeah, this is the bottom where there's like all the red eye like a creepypasta drawings and stuff, like Jeff the Killer's down there, but he's dressed like Water. Water the Killer.
Where's the Hogcast iceberg?
Alex, you're the only one who's listened to the episodes. You have to make it. I'm sorry. Or me, I might do it because like Severian.
Now you have to because of the stupid.
Now I'm gonna
just put whatever the.
Now I'm gonna do it because I've taken this duty upon myself to archive all of our bits in visual form for the podcast episodes. This might be something that people I've never mentioned on the show, and I think depending on what podcast app you use, it might not. Even though I select it as the image art for each episode, I have been doing like Photoshop like image collages of all for like every episode this year, I think. So like if you're not, depending on your podcast app, you might want to like check the website or like Twitter or something. But I'm doing that because this is the only way, much like Severian, I need to like live in the memory of the podcast episode for me to remember all the bits. So I need to represent it visually in a space with a fucked up looking picture. That's how I can remember the bits and record all the podcast episodes moving forward. So that one day somebody can eat my brain with the analeptic Elzabo, and then they'll get like the memory of like Doug episodes or something like downloaded into their head. God, I wish Severian could eat my brain so that way he could remember all the shit that's in my head forever.
Well, Alan, I'm looking here right now at the list of characters that have been featured from a certain point of view. Those like short story collections of like Star Wars. Sadly, no Watto story.
That's so sad.
Though there is the Wills. There is a Wills short story.
Okay.
From the view of the Wills.
I've never.
And it was written
by James Cameron.
No, I wish. There are guys I don't even know here. Oh, hey, they have the little droids that drove around on the bottom of the Death Star, the MSE6 G735Ys. You know, the little like RV cars.
Oh, those guys are cool.
We like those guys.
Can we get one from the perspective of a gonk droid?
Can we get a gonk droid on this?
Can we get a gonk droid?
You're always asking for gonks.
I love that gonk shit.
You're high on that.
You know what I also love as much as gonk shit?
Pizza.
That's right.
Whoa. Hail on that gonkcha.
Yeah. Hail Caesar, it's the pizza segment. And I went back for Armored Core. I wanted to get I'm playing Armored Core 6. This is a release weekend when we're recording this. And I decided I'm going to get some pizza and I'm just going to stay in and play video games all damn weekend. So I went to Pie Squared, baby, and I tried a pizza that I'd seen on the menu and considered before. I got their Forget About It pizza. The Fig Pizza.
Forget About It.
Fig Pizza. So it is one of their... I got it on... You can get different crusts from them, but their default is like the square Detroit, thick crust kind of pizza. And I got that, and it's cheese, extra virgin olive oil, gorgonzola, and then figs. And I've never had figs on a pizza before, and I gotta say, it might be one of the best fruits you can put on a pizza.
Wow.
And I gotta say, here's the reason why. A fig is like dry, and it doesn't like make your pizza wet and slimy. Like, I've had, they have a pizza there that has peaches on it. It's their boozy bourbon barbecue, something like that. And that one's good, but it's like a kind of a soggy, like you could only have that on a thick crust.
It's got a wet factor.
It's got a wet factor because it's got barbecue sauce on it, and then it's got peaches on it, and then like bacon, and it's kind of a wet thing. It's good pizza, but it's a little bit much. It's a little bit decadent. This felt like, especially because there's no formal sauce and just the olive oil, it felt like a fancy flatbread or like something. If I went to like if it was not exactly in, like the Detroit form factor where it's got like crispy melted cheese all over the edges and stuff, I could see this as being like a fancy focaccia bread or something that somebody's serving me. Like it was like it was good. It was like a nice snack. This is like also a perfect breakfast pizza, I think, for me, because it's just kind of like cheese and, a little olive oil and fig. It's like a very mild, like palate cleanser of a pizza in a sense. The fig gives it, I like figs. It's good sweetness. And when they're roasted like that, I think it's especially good. It gets it gets closer to like a fig Newton than a fresh fig, which is, what you want, I guess.
Whenever I think of figs, do you know the theory that, like, based on the location and where the story may have originated from, that the the apple and Adam and Eve probably should be a fig.
I thought that was supposed to be a pomegranate.
I've heard pomegranate. I've heard fig.
Pomegranates were a lot in Greek myth, so maybe that's why people are thinking that. But I mean, yeah.
But they were in Afghanistan.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I don't know, but hey, listen.
I mean, there's also the thing with figs and wasps where they
damn dude,
where they fuck the hell out of the figs or whatever and like jizz all jizz all inside the figs.
I did not want to say it, but I mean the microscopic wasp. Is it microscopic? It's just small.
Oh, what's the wasp like gets eaten and dissolved by the fig, I think.
Right,
because it's like it goes inside the fig, and then I think it like how do they like lay their eggs in there. Okay, as the fig develops, the eggs hatch and develop into larvae. And once out of the figs, they like dig a tunnel through the fig and stuff. But then I think like some of them like stay in there and get eaten by the fig or something. It's weird.
It's so fucked up. There is actually a microscopic wasp. That fucks me up, dude.
Wait, microscopic? Like microscopic wasp?
Yeah, like you can look at you have to look through it through like an electron microscope.
I don't like that at all. Is this the damn wasp from Ant-Man?
You can just be breathing a damn,
Oh my god.
You might just be breathing and sucking up a damn wasp.
It is the third smallest extant insect. The only ones smaller are some really tiny beetles. Oh fuck. There's some really really tiny beetles apparently also. That's pretty cool. I like the idea of a tiny beetle more than a tiny wasp.
You like any damn kind of beetle. You went to a movie just to see a freaking beetle.
I love beetles. Okay, undeniably beetles are some of the coolest of all bugs.
Listen, I won't deny they're cool bugs. I just
I forgot. You're the son of Dr. Bugs himself. So
hey, come on, don't say that.
You know about bugs. What are the bugs I'm sleeping on, Russ? What are the good bugs?
What are some good bugs? I mean, my favorite bug. I have a good go-to favorite bug. I always like the assassin bug. The one
assassin bugs are very cool.
I always like a damn. Earwigs are cool. Do you know the earwig fun fact?
Which one? What's the fun fact?
That they raise their young until they like mature.
That's interesting. Take care of their... That's interesting. Yeah. Not a lot of bugs.
Earwigs are like the one insect that doesn't just pump and run.
I mean, a lot of them just have their young eat them instead. Right. Like that, they give them one last meal. Like they die like a spider or whatever the fuck. That's interesting. I did not know that. I mean, in terms of bugs, I'm not a. So this is something that Russ, you should maybe go to like a reptile show one time just to see the invertebrate selection there, because there are some weird reptile people also love to buy bugs, and it's a lot of stuff like you might normally see, like like tarantulas, right? People love tarantulas. There's maybe some mantises or something like that. But every now and then you see some like really weird shit. Like it's like here's some vinegaroons, or like what's that really fucked up like? Do you know what that other fucked up that's like a false scorpion that has like the nasty claw hands? You remember what that one's called?
It's not the scorpion spider, is it?
No, it's like a oh shit. There was a Clint's Reptiles about this. It's like the nastiest looking of any of those bugs. It's like it's got like you know what a vinegaroon is? It's like one of those nasty. It's kind of like a scorpion, but like if a scorpion had a big fat tail, and then instead of a stinger, it had a hose that is.
Is it a whip spider?
No, that's not it. Hold on 1 second. Oh, okay, never mind. I found it. It's here. It is the. I'm scrolling through the Clint's Reptiles playlist. Not the pseudo scorpion, not the earwig.
I knew the pseudo scorpion.
Pseudo scorpions are No, those are the actual ones that are kind of cute. This one I think is
similar. Me out, dude. Don't like him.
You don't like the pseudo scorpions?
I also don't like trapdoor spider. I don't like.
Okay, this is the one I'm thinking of. This is the worst animal of all time. The tailless whip scorpion.
Yes, I've seen one of those in person before.
Out
in nature.
They are terrible looking. I hate how they look. If you zoom in on their face and their nasty claws.
Where did you send it through?
Oh, I didn't send it. Hold on. Let me just send you the. I'm gonna send you the Clint thumbnail because it's like him soy facing at it. Hold on.
What are they called again?
Tailless whip scorpion. See if I can find a good picture of it. The thing is that they're even though they look disgusting, they're like they're like pretty much harmless. They can't really do anything to you.
Yeah, I've seen one of those in person. Didn't like it.
Yeah, they don't seem good. They seem. I mean, I'm sure they're fine. They're totally harmless. But it is the nastiest looking motherfucker of all time. The Vinegaroons look cute by comparison, but people like bugs. Are you aware of the blue death feigning beetles? If you wanted to get into pet bugs, that would be probably the number one I would recommend.
The bug heads are going more.
I thought about getting some blue death feigning beetles, either as cleanup crew for Dario's tank or on their own. But they are just like little fantastic little beetles. I think they live like a shockingly long amount of time.
I was literally talking about, I think my dad had a pet hissing cockroach that lived for like 4 years. That fucked me up.
That's the other thing that you see a lot of these reptile shows. People buy cockroaches to feed the animals, which I kept for a while, and then I stopped. I did have an accident where I did catch a couple of cockroaches that escaped not from my tub where I was breeding them, but from the turtle enclosure, because they could climb out of the enclosure that the turtle couldn't get to them in. And thankfully they're dubia roaches, so they die in like room temperature and humidity. Like they dry up and just die immediately. But once I found like 1 or 2 roaches on my floor that like I didn't like, oh god, no. Then I did a full sweep of the house and then stopped breeding cockroaches. But people just keep these in their house, man. They love these shits. They love having little cockroaches around. And I get it. They're like,
that's fun.
You know, the ones that normally live in your house, the German cockroaches, are the absolute worst of all cockroaches, I think.
Right.
The tropical cockroaches are cuter.
And they're so fast.
The tropical cockroaches are cuter and they look more like beetles. And stuff, and so they're not as bad, but man, people love fucking cockroaches, man. The blue death feigning beetles, these guys.
La Cucaracha, remember that?
La Cucaracha, but blue death feigning.
I sound like I ruined your day.
It's La Cucaracha, right? Yep.
But what? They got a song.
No,
not every bug gets a damn song.
You know, that's so true. El Chapulin gets one, Blue Beetle gets one, El Cucaracha gets one. You know, it's funny it's funny nobody called him a cockroach. Or I guess because he doesn't really look like a beetle, so they would never know to call him Blue Beetle. They didn't play that song at any point. Actually, I take that back. George Lopez's truck, I believe, like all Mexican trucks that has a custom horn, plays La Cucaracha when he hits the horn on it. So
cool.
That's like, if you're going, I'm surprised. I need to see just like if you can just buy like an Amazon part that like just makes your car horns do into La Cucaracha. Because I mean, that's
can I 3D print? Can I 3D print that somehow?
Can I make a custom horn? That's honestly nowadays I assume the horn is just like purely software in most cars. They should be like a Cucaracha preset in there, because like I would buy the car if it had that. It'd save me so much trouble and aftermarket conversions. But the pie squared forget about a pizza, very good. I highly recommend it. I think going on the thick crust is something to do. I will say the one other thing I tried, other than their wings, which are always very good, I got a thin crust this time. I've never tried their thin crust before, but I got thin crust, just plain cheese and sausage, and a red sauce, and it was thinner than expected. It was getting kind of into that crackery territory, but it was still overall pretty good. It was just I was kind of hoping for more of kind of like a. I guess this is kind of like a New York style, but it didn't have that kind of chewy crust on the edge. It was really just like super thin. It was like the Little Caesars thin crust pizza, basically. But with better ingredients, and it seemed like a closer approximation of like a New York pizza. Just from the sauce and cheese blend, it wasn't as artificial and Little Caesars-y, but it was solid pie. The sausage is always good. Pie squared, one of my go-to places. One negative to note. In my otherwise glowing review, I can't give this a full 5 forks. I have to say, they stopped putting Albert Einstein inside of the boxes.
No!
The box still says in a math formula, I ate all pie squared and it was delicious or whatever. but they do not have Albert Einstein sticking his tongue out whenever I open the box.
Oppenheimer. Now they're gonna switch it to damn Oppenheimer because he's hot right now.
It's gonna be Cillian Murphy's inside my damn pizza box. I don't want this.
First, I gotta watch, or
Josh Peck's.
People think Einstein, and they go, "Oh, Einstein! I love Einstein." Oh, but his nasty friend Robert Oppenheimer. Oh, he had sex in the movie. Oh, I can't eat my damn pie anymore.
Did Einstein have sex?
No, Einstein didn't have sex, but his buddy Oppenheimer did.
Oh, okay. Einstein was a guy who cheated on his wife, who I think was his cousin.
Yeah.
So he's canceled, sis. That's
yeah. Come on, I'm done with this fucking theory of relativity.
What are you sticking your tongue out for?
Learn about the. Yeah,
you're manspreading with your tongue.
First things first.
You're manspreading with your tongue.
Put that damn tongue away. You're assaulting my eyes with your nastiness.
Now hold on. Are you saying that to me or Einstein? Because I'm also waving my tongue around.
Einstein.
Yeah.
Well, listen, your tongue's purely for utility.
That's true.
You're using.
That's how I adjust my boom mic, by the way.
You pretty much use it as like another hand.
If I could, Russ, I really need to get that split tongue surgery so that I can gain. If I do that,
quad wield.
If I can gain control of both sides of my tongue to use them independently. Can you imagine the power I'll have, Russ?
It's
gonna be so fucked up. I'll probably also start lisping like a Castilian person too. It'll be great.
Ooh.
Barcelona stuff, But but anyway, disappointed in the pizza box change. I assume they did that because it was too expensive to print on the inside of a pizza box. Like nobody else does that for a reason.
I still stand by my theory.
I mean. Yeah, it would be funny if they did the Oppenheimer promo. Like they did some sort of like they should put like the Gucci Mane Wappenheimer pizza or whatever on the fucking menu.
I would try it. Has Gucci Mane ever had a tie-in food item before? He's not part of the Rap Snacks line.
No, he should have his own ice cream. Why doesn't he have his own ice cream?
Yeah.
Oh, give him like a Jenny's ice cream flavor or something like that. I mean,
anyway.
Ideally Ben and Jerry's, but Russ, you got any pizza? What's this pizza? This beautiful pie you've got showing me.
I went to Hot Lips Pizza because I was in Portland for a weekend and I wanted to get a pie or something and try it out and have a laugh or two. And I probably should have tried something new, but I was at my friend's place and they had a Hot Lips nearby. Hot Lips and Sizzle Pie were always in contention for.
Yeah, we had
more
Sizzle,
popular
right?
pizza chain. Yeah, I probably took you to Sizzle Pie because it was.
That's the one that had the Always Sunny and Cully pizza. Was that Sizzle?
No. That was Pizza Jerk. It was Pizza Jerk. Kind of a more local.
And when we went to the counter, I mentioned the guy who looked like an older version of Mitch from Doughboys.
Right.
Because
I forgot about.
Because he was kind of just like he was like shorter, but he was kind of like like a big like bear of a man, but like with gray hair, and he's also squinty.
Oh.
Yeah,
squinty. That's because he's focusing so much on making a quality pizza pie.
Yes.
Well, anyway, this was a Hot Lips, and they're always good for having at least one interesting slice. They kind of were their slice repertoire was pretty boring, to be honest. The most exciting thing that they had, of course, was their vegetarian slice. So I got a slice of classic cheese pizza.
Ooh.
And then what was this? Oh, it had a funny name.
Like a pesto, looks like some kind of.
Yeah, what was it called again? I don't remember. I don't know. It was called the Pesto, the Stinky Dinky.
Oh no! Why have they not done
no.
Why have they not done the pest style pizza?
The Pesto pizza with the Stinky Dinky slice. No, and it was good though. It was mozzarella, of course, and then a pesto and olive oil base, and then the toppings were a ricotta crumble kind of stuff, like a dry. It had a little bit more moisture than like a clumpy. What was it? Why am I forgetting the most famous dry cheese? Parmigiano. So it was more, moist, and that's why I guess it was ricotta, but it wasn't a nasty ricotta. You know what I mean?
Was this the Samarita pizza?
No, they change the names, or they change slices every week. I don't know what it is.
Oh.
But I'll be real, it was damn tasty. It was a great vegetarian slice.
Got it.
the cheese is good there, and which hence why I also got the cheese pizza and also dabbed on a little bit of their jalapeno sauce they keep on hand.
Ooh.
A fun treat that's tough to beat. Hot Lips. I've had problems with them in the past, but they were a favorite of mine back when I lived in Portland. So shouts out. I guess the only other mini review I have to say is I did get the Trader Joe's hot honey.
Ooh.
It's probably a little thinner than like the real what is it, Jeremy's?
Yeah, something like
that. It's a little thinner, but besides that, it's pretty spot on with just the standard.
I've had a devilish idea recently, Russ. When I was looking at when I was doing my recent dispensary purchase, I noticed that
I'm worried about this because a new Exorcist film is coming out soon.
I noticed
the thought of a devil.
I noticed
coming in and haunting our podcast scares the hell out of me.
They sell weed honey at the dispensary now, and I'm thinking about making my own weed pizza. I know we've talked about these weed pizzas in New York all the time, but I think maybe it's time that I make a weed pizza.
What the hell?
With this hot honey. Because I'm such a hot honey on pizza guy recently. And I should just use this weed honey.
That's pretty damn
What
good.
I'm worried about, though, is it going to make my pizza smell like a damn skunk?
Damn, dude.
You're
always so worried about this damn... You're drinking your pizza...
I'm drinking
my
soda.
Your damn weed soda, and you're eating your damn weed pizza. And soon all your food's going to be damn weed, and you're going to turn into a damn... You're going to turn into Tombgis.
Is that the worst thing that could happen, Russ?
I guess not. You're gonna turn into Tombgis from consuming all this stuff. It's like the spice,
spice melange. I'm turning into like a guild. I'm turning into a guild navigator, but it's turning into Tombgis.
Oh man, you're gonna become the weed version of Barley the Hop. You're just gonna look like Barley the Hop, but like
Again, is that the worst thing you could be?
I know.
Pretty good. I mean, is that if that's the case, then my Cucaracha is fucking Seth Rogen, because that man is always smoking weed every goddamn day of his life. And look what he did. He made
I'm looking at the Tombgis website real quick. You can call Tombgis.
Yo, can you get a cameo from Tombgis?
I don't think you can get a cameo, but Tombgis can't always text back busy snacking, but he loves long calls and longer voicemails. Call him at 657-269-8647. To say hi or chat internet snack conspiracy theories.
Tombgis, you gotta help me fight the Cabal.
Tombgis, I have to ask you about flamencoism. Tombgis, do you think Billy the Puppet is real?
Billy the Puppet?
Madman Markham?
Oh, wait, oh, you're talking about the Billy the... You mean Robert the Doll.
Oh, Bobby the...
Billy the Puppet. Billy the Puppet sounds scarier than Robert the Doll.
No, Billy the Puppet's Saw. You want to play a game, Tombgis? You have to cut your own arm off and eat it.
I do that every day anyway.
Dude.
Oh, he eats his arm.
We're going to get to the point where, like, they're going to make a Saw movie, but it's like a mascots.
Oh,
all movies are just going to be tie-ins.
No, they are going to do something like that. They're going to do, like, what the brands are going to collab for, like, they're going to do, like, Suicide Squad, but for, like, shitty mascots or something. So it's going to be,
That's kind of what a food fight was back
Yeah, but they're going
to
do it for real this time, and it's going to cost, like, $500 million somehow. It's going to be as bad as that. And it will weirdly end with Christopher Lloyd rebranding everything to X.
And one of the...
Remember how that happened? Remember how Christopher Lloyd's, like, insane character move was that he was killing brands and replacing it with the letter X? And then,
so true.
And then the man did it in real life. Elon Musk did the food fight in real life.
He did the dirty.
And instead of having those nasty ballsack weasels, he had Cat Turd. Cat Turd was his weird CGI weasel.
Oh, we haven't even talked about Cat Turd. Oh my gosh,
my punished Cat Turd theory came true.
Cat Turd?
He's a man without a country now.
Yeah, he's alone. He stands with he stands with the idea of Trump, but Trump, I don't think he's willing to truth it because he needs more attention. He needs numbers to constantly.
He's going to have to create the thing he has to do. I mean, there's two things he can do. He can either, after being robbed of everything, he can either go the Venom Snake route and claws.
8 years in a coma.
8 years
medically induced coma.
8 years in a coma. He wakes up. He makes his own outer heaven of social networking sites. He can do that, or he can go the Skullface route, and he just becomes like he just like starts driving to the Twitter headquarters every day, and
Whose
like
life would he be taking out the Krasensteins? Like he would be like, I've come to torture the Krasensteins.
he's going to start torturing. He's going to start torturing like all the other big Twitter people, like Tim Pool. If you want, I cut Tim Pool's beanie off his head.
Do you think if you pull Tim Pool's beanie up, like the skin will come off with it?
That's like that. That's his Metal Gear villain twist. Is like you pull the beanie off and he's got like a transparent skull and like you can see his brain inside.
Cool.
Oh, sick. He's got like those the weird thing with like the skull people where they had like the glowing lung boobs on them. He's got one of those underneath his hat. Oh,
it'll be like when Baki has to go fight all the criminals, right? The death row guys. Like Katsura has to go now and defeat all the other lame conservatives.
Who's the Yujiro Hanma of the lame conservatives?
Ooh,
is it Jordan Peterson?
Maybe it is. He's wearing the dumb costume. Jordan Peterson. I think he's a horrible piece of shit. I think he thinks he's a really tough guy because he lives on the JoJo logic that you can wear whatever you want as long as if you can kill people.
He did become the damn Riddler at some point. he's wearing like insane suits. He's like the woke culture will pay for what they've done to Blue's Clues.
What they've done to Lola Bunny. I'm still mad about it. Barbie.
What was that thing that he was doing? It was. That recent
video.
What did
he get mad about?
It's always something.
The university was going to make him learn pronouns.
They're going to like, I have to pretend trans people exist if I want to teach at school anymore. I'm not going to do it.
They want to indoctrinate him.
Why isn't he working at Barry Weiss's fake college?
I think he wrote the N-word on that chalkboard.
He came in and wrote one thing on the board, and everybody went, "Oh!" and slapped their head. Like it was obvious.
He had his Facebook scene. He's like,
he actually had like oh god, I just forgot the name. What's the one where Matt Damon's like a savant or whatever?
Goodwill Hunting.
Goodwill Hunting. He did the Goodwill Hunting thing. Where Jordan Peterson walked in, he saw all the things about like on the board, and he just wrote "say the N-word," and then somebody came in the next day. Said, Who wrote this? This is the best idea I've ever seen.
Fuck.
That's like
smartest
the unsolved math
guy.
problem. Smartest motherfucker on earth. All he does is talk about feminine chaos dragons. Dan Harmon's story circle bullshit. Kind of. He kind of is doing the conservative version of the Dan Harmon story circle, basically. That's all he talks about.
Versus the very liberal, I guess it is pretty liberal.
It is
very leftist story circle.
The story circle is leftist, actually.
Maybe we should go, well, obviously, go to damn therapy. You gotta get the damn therapy.
You gotta go to damn therapy. Russ, the terms of this podcast is that you must be in therapy. As a white man, you're on probation. You're on therapy probation. You have to go.
Oh my gosh. God damn it.
You have to go, and you have to sit your white ass down and listen.
Wait, I thought you were supposed to talk in therapy.
White guy therapy is you sit down and listen. Because if you start talking
dinner now and now white guy therapy.
if you start talking in white guy therapy, they're gonna assume you're trying to do Tony Soprano, and they'll shut you down immediately. They're like, this guy's using me to get better at crimes. Oh God. Man. But maybe he's also getting better at protecting the neighborhood with his therapy learnings. God damn, that was so cool. I wish we could go back in time and tell James Gandolfini what he did for the concept of therapy.
Yeah. All he'll want to do is be like, is the neighborhood safe though?
Tell me the neighborhood's safe.
Tell me the neighborhood is safe.
Uncle Ben's not on the box of rice anymore? Oh. Oh man. Oh, he couldn't.
Oh boy.
They took him off the box so they wouldn't jump scare Tony Soprano anymore. It was causing too many It was causing too many heart attacks in Long Island when he was on the box. God damn. Oh man. Oh, that part of the country. Oh boy.
Anyway, we should move on to some of these pizza stories.
Pizza stories. You know, I talk a lot about how I'm spiritually from Long Island, and I think big part of that is my love for the pizza pie. Speaking of people that love pizza pie, I've got some hacks from Costco fans. Pizza hacks.
There's a damn computer chip in this pizza?
No. This is from Reddit, the website Reddit. This is from the Costco subreddit.
Yeah, you read it. Where'd you read it?
Folks,
I'm doing shit my dad does.
One user named Dapper Reputation 16 said that you should ask for onions when you order a pizza. In our clubs, one must request them at the counter. They come in small plastic cups with lids. And that they like people would just put the chopped onions on the pizza. I find it quite tasty. Air fry slice for a few minutes at a time. 10 minutes better. 10 times better. Just like put the onions on the pizza and air fry it when you get home. And reheat it that way. This is a fun.
Toppings on a pizza tastes good.
This is an article in People. This is from people.com, and it is a compilation of Reddit comments about what you should do with a Costco pizza.
If you buy dog food and the pizza, don't put the dog food on the pizza.
They do note here, Costco previously discontinued the chopped white onions, but brought them back due to high demand earlier this year. Did you know this, Russ? They were not giving away onions?
Yeah, because they got rid of it for a while and they only brought it back now.
That's so weird. That's like a national news item, is that like the store got rid of onions and now they're back.
It's a big deal. Listen, hey, Alan,
I know Costco.
This is our culture.
I know Costco is a part of all of your culture. It's just not a part of mine, and I so wish, just like I wish I could be born in Long Island, I wish I could be born in Costco country, but there's not a Costco near me.
Be born. I mean, I've been to Kirkland before.
Oh,
I've walked there.
That's like your Hajj. Like that's like
my little brother has been to the first Costco.
That's like you go. That's like Eric Adams going and touching the Wailing Wall. That's you going to Kirkland and running your hands down the aisles.
I made this mistake. The Wailing Wall is something. The Western Wall, right?
Western Wall. Which one's the? Yeah.
I keep calling the Wailing Wall, which sounds like a Harry Potter shit, and I don't know where that came from.
I think that is something there that's called that.
The term Wailing Wall. Okay, yeah,
It is called that. It is called that.
The way. Okay, oh, I had a moment there where I was like, I called it the Western Wall.
It is known
recently.
in the West. We call that here in America. It might be something problematic, but we call it that anyway.
Right.
It should be called like the Genocide Wall or something.
The Wailing Wall, is that what that's the place that has the screen where you can order the sandwiches on
That's
it?
where the
folks, Wawa. That's where you're right, folks.
I was gonna say the Wailing Wall. Is that where the one where the ghost of the girl lives in the toilet or something?
Oh come on.
Oh boy, it is like Harry Potter shit to me. But anyway, so yes.
Well, we're Pastafarians now, right?
That's so. I mean, we've always been talking about how religion has killed more people than all the wars combined. We're always saying
true.
That. And I fucking love science, of course. Costco later confirmed to Today.com that the onions are returning soon.
The onions are back. The onions were back in a big way. I think I definitely pulled out my phone and like told my dad. Like,
the onions are back.
The onions are back.
The onions are back.
The onions are back.
This is the most American fucking thing ever. We're doing it's like we got to call each other when the pizza food court brings back the onions.
It's like when the young men came back from the war. They're back.
People are like dipping and kissing women in front of the Costco food court now. It's like V-Day. Fuck off. I got something. I got another a big brand in the pizza world. Totinos pizza rolls. They're unveiling a new flavor, and this is kind of insane to me, at least.
Oh.
This is in partnership with FaZe Clan. New orange chicken pizza rolls.
No, fuck off.
This is
no way.
FaZe Clan.
No.
I have to eat them, Russ.
Whoa!
It's got the FaZe Clan logo on
Oh,
the
man.
thing.
Listen, I'm drawn into every pizza story Alan shares. I definitely don't zone out during some of them. Fucking A, I want to... How do I get my hands on these? What the hell?
This is from Business Wire. The snacking collab you've been waiting for is here.
Are you kidding me?
Totino's paint
FaZe Clan orange chicken pizza rolls?
That's right. They're filled with chicken.
That's like something ChatGPT spit out. What the fuck are you talking about? How do I get my hands on these?
These are filled with chicken and a sweet and spicy orange sauce, wrapped in that famous golden crust fans know and love.
Oh, the golden crust that we know and love.
Finding the next flavor to roll out together has been an exciting process, and we can't wait to introduce orange chicken pizza rolls to our fans in a way to enjoy between gaming sessions. These are for gamers. These are pizza rolls for gamers, by gamers.
Finally. I'm getting elite headshots. I'm checking my gotcha polls.
Russ, I hate to break it to you.
This week.
It is rolling out to grocery stores now as of the time of this article, which was like earlier this week or something. It's rolling out now for MSRP of $6 for a 50 count bag. Damn, that's really cheap. I haven't bought pizza rolls in forever. 50 pizza rolls. I gotta try these.
Listen, FaZe Clan, great clothes, great gaming, great organization, all shooting to the top. This definitely isn't a deal that feels like it's been on the back burner for years, and it's just now they're forced to do it.
They had to cancel like their Blue Beetle thing because of the strike or something, and then they like had to do a FaZe sponsorship.
Dude, I know we're at past the point where like what people eat or why it doesn't matter or anything. I want to know who likes FaZe Clan enough. They're like, I gotta go to the fucking
5-year-olds, Russ. It's called 5-year-olds. 5-year-olds who like.
5-year-olds like FaZe Clan?
Maybe not 5-year-olds, but like 8 or 10-year-olds.
Do they have
a
Roblox? Do they have a Roblox area?
I mean,
is there the
hold
FaZe
on,
Clan?
hold on. Who is youngest FaZe Clan? Who is youngest?
There's like a 9-year-old probably.
There's like a baby in FaZe Clan, I think. 8. Here's what is this shit? Give me the thing. What the fuck? Okay.
I should message friend of the show Dan if there's a FaZe Clan hangout spot. Can you go and hang out at FaZe Clan?
The youngest one I'm seeing here is some Romanian kid that was born in 2007. So he's like 16 now.
Wow.
So I bet there are some teens that like, he's the youngest. He joined when he was 12. He's like a Fortnite pro. Like, I mean, yeah, sure. I mean, so like, I guess like tweens and teens, which are the ideal demographic for Totinos pizza rolls, I guess, right? So, Is this still a pizza roll though?
Is it pizza?
Is there any cheese in this?
Is it more an orange chicken roll?
I think this is more like a little egg roll, like a little, it's like a orange chicken roll. It's just like a little pouch. And also,
it's just food science. Listen.
Also,
is there should you, Alan, on one of your future pizza experiments when Dr. Pizza Stone returns, are you gonna make an orange chicken pizza?
Depends on how good these pizza rolls are.
That looks nasty, dude.
This looks like a McDonald's pie.
It looks like a peach mango pie from Jollibee.
You know what? If you told me this, like Jollibee's doing peach mango mini pies,
bites.
Holy shit! I would look at this picture and I'd go, "Holy shit! I need to eat that immediately."
This is so fucking nasty, dude. I want to eat it so bad.
But when you tell me that's chicken and not like pieces of mango, I'm like, oh, I don't know about that. That doesn't look like there's any meat in there. It looks like a cube. It looks like little cubes.
That's cubes.
That's cubes, man.
I'm so excited for foods to be cubes.
We love cubes. We love cubicle foods.
I looked at Twitter by accident because I was flicking through Windows. Or I was gonna ask Dan also if there was a FaZe Clan area in Roblox where like 12-year-olds can hang out with FaZe Clan. James Cage White is gonna try Trails in the Sky.
Sick. Okay.
So James is joining Falcom Hive. I think you have to too now.
Russ, there's one thing I have to say. It's fate. It's fate. The upstate man behind Secret Pizza Sauce. This is from my neck of the woods. This is an hour down south of me in Greenville, South Carolina. This is the man. Let me show you the screen from this news story. This is the man behind the Secret Pizza Sauce. Is the title of this? It's called Miles Pizza Club. This is Chip Miles, spelled with a Y. He says, to me, it's not necessarily work. I'm just having fun. I enjoy the people I work with. I enjoy seeing customers. He's been making pizzas for 46 years. When my wife was pregnant with our first child, all she did was crave pizzas. And I said, before we have a second child, we will have a pizza place. Is this guy me in the future? Did I get loopered here, Russ?
Your ass loopered.
Miles Pizza Pub is a family-owned pizza place. Explained Meredith Miles, Chip's daughter. It's run by myself and my father and my mother. We go to work every day. My grandparents were there. I'm just tickled to death to have opportunity for her daughter to come, his granddaughter, and this is a family pizzeria. This is like a damn Bob's Burgers, but if they did pizza. This is my dad's pride and joy. He enjoys working. He loves being here. I said we are going to make an adult food, Chip mentioned. I felt so many things are generic and have no flavor and it's just for the masses. I said I'm going to make a pizza that appeals to a minority group of people and not everyone is going to like it, and I'm okay with that. When you eat Miles Pizza, you don't need anything else. It is your whole meal. Damn. Damn, Miles, okay.
Miles spitting here. He does not give a fuck.
I want to go look at their pizza restaurant, because their pizza menu, because if it's good enough, I might make the hour-long drive.
They have an orange chicken pizza.
Miles, you talk a lot of shit.
Do you think Miles Miles, you beat FaZe Clan.
Miles, can you beat FaZe Clan to the orange chicken game? Let me look at their
flavor market.
Let me look at their damn menu. Okay. First thing that jumped out at me in the menu, Mexico lovers. Spice ground beef, Kojak cheese, lettuce, tomato, black olives.
I was going to say it was a pizza for Morrissey, but he's a vegan. Meat is murder.
Okay. All of his pizza has the word lovers in it, by the way. All these specialty pies, the pre-made pies.
Damn DC Universe now.
Is he damn Steely Dan from Stardust Crusaders with the stand lovers?
Oh my.
Wild West lovers, ground bison, fresh mushrooms, and bacon strips. Bison on a pizza, huh? Chicken in the garden, Greek, vegetarian, Chinese chicken lovers, chicken, pineapple, and almonds. That's pretty close to orange chicken, Russ. I might have to order that.
Damn.
Okay, here's maybe the weirdest of all the pizzas. Food lovers. Sausage, beef, pepperoni, fresh mushrooms, black olives, ham, green pepper, onions, and extra cheese. It's just a supreme, but he decided to call it food lovers, which is like, what if...
Listen.
Like if it's, you know when you read an item description in Pikmin and stuff, like that's what the Pikmin would call a supreme pizza, is they would call it the food lovers or something like that.
Right.
That's what the alien guys would call that shit. Why would he call it that?
Because it's a lot of different kinds of food.
I mean, it's just like...
But it's all kind of the pizza food. It's all the standard pizza food.
Why did he call it pizza lovers? It's...
Should have put like a hot dog on it. Like, what's all the most famous beloved foods? Like ice cream.
Hamburgers on there.
Hamburger
apple pie.
Pizza.
He's 72. He says retirement is not in the cards. Going to work and coming here is a love for me. It's part of my life. I can't imagine not doing this. My he's pretty special. He's a pretty cool guy, Meredith said. You just meet him and he is genuinely him. I never have a desire to retire. Maybe I should go meet this old man.
Maybe you become the apprentice. Hello, I am the food lover.
I'm the food lover.
I do a podcast about it.
I love food almost as much as you, sir. I should do that. I've got a great news story.
I'll marry your daughter, sir.
I know she's already like 40 years old because you're 70, and she has a.
Oh, Alan, that's
never stopped me
would
before.
Never. Yeah, that would not. That's like.
I was gonna say
like
she's like 40 years old and already has a kid. It's like, wait a second. Oh, never mind.
I'll break up their marriage so you make your pizza.
I did threaten to make Maria Menounos' husband was it Jason Undergaro turned into Jason Undergroundo? Is that what I said I was going to do to him?
You're going to bury him alive.
I'm going to bury him alive.
Cask of Amontillado his ass.
I'm in the heel squad now, Jason. I'm listening to Nuvi all the time. I get all the secret Nuvies that nobody else gets to see. I got a great news story. This is great for our health. If we want to live to be 72 years old like this old man at the pizza place.
Right.
This is
sauce's boss.
Could pizza consumption improve rheumatoid arthritis severity?
Oh, sure. Why not? Why not? Why?
Compared to the rest of the world, in Italy, 44% of Italians make pizza at home, and 58% consume pizza through pizzerias or by cooking at home. They do not consider pizza as an unhealthy or junk food, but as a balanced source of carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. It's a standalone meal with mozzarella cheese, pomodorini, flour, the same garbage that we all know. But they did a study, and they asked participants to complete a 110 food item questionnaire where they ranged from never to 4 to 5 times a day. Ate pizza 4 to 5 times a day.
Mm-hmm.
And participants in a higher consumption category, in the higher consumption category, who ate half a pizza more than once per week, reported beneficial effects on disease activity with a significant protection around 0% in the overall analysis compared to those eating pizza less than 2 times a month. In the more severe stratum, the beneficial effect was evident from reductions in risk values, attaining 80% from logistic regression in linear models. Severe stratum, the mozzarella cheese and olive oil showed beneficial effects, observed statistical significances, blah, blah, blah. As a result of the study, the authors noted that consumption of pizza, mozzarella cheese, and olive oil improved the composite, internationally recognized measures of RA disease activity. Interesting. This was in the journal Nutrients. This is like some food science, some actual food science, not just like the stuff we call food science all the time. I mean, it's that thing that's like, they always say that like Mediterranean food is like the healthiest shit because they eat a lot of olive oil, Like,
right.
And less meats and stuff. Does that mean that
Mediterranean diet? That's very hot right now. The Mediterranean diet.
It's so true. That means nothing to us Amerifats, because all of our pizza is filled with all of our pizza has like 12,000 times more sugar than theirs does. So like it's just straight garbage. It's all poison. I guess maybe if I'm making it at home, it's not bad. I guess, right? Because I know how much sugar I'm putting in it.
Like you can make the homemade ice cream now that's all high protein. You can make you can make pizza that's so thin crust that it's just like a salad.
I mean, I know exactly how much sugar is in my pizza when I make it at home with like the King Arthur, and that's the same kind of like lean flour, I guess, right? But
we love the lean flour, and we love lean.
We love. Oh god, I should make a lean pizza. Just pour a whole bottle of codeine on my pizza.
Purple pizza.
Purple pizza. Cool. Pizza bleeding, man. Sonic News Views Reviews and Tunes. New Sonic fan convention hitting Dallas, Texas this November, Russ. This is the Chaos Creators Sonic Arts Festival.
What the hell?
Oh, wait. The organizers behind the Chaos Creators Sonic Arts Festival are planning to stage a brand new Sonic convention in Dallas. Sonic Expo promises to be a grand celebration of our collective enthusiasm for Sonic, planning a number of activities such as panels of voice actors, a live rock concerts, vendors, a Sonic Artist Alley, and more. Ryan Drummond and Jason Griffith, former Sonic voice actors, along with Lisa Ortiz, Pete Capella, Amy and Silver, respectively. Also, Crush 40 singer Johnny Gielli and Joshua Taipale are also going to be there, as well as Victor McKnight, community content creator. I don't know who that is.
Dude, can you believe we're only like 3 years away from the 20-year anniversary of Sonic 06?
It's going to be so sick. They're going to do a remake, probably.
They're going to have to do a remake. That's all people are asking for.
I think they're going to do... My long-standing theory that like if you just replace the princess in the thing with Corone, people would buy the kiss. They would believe it if it wasn't a full-on...
Oh, they believe it. If it was an animal woman.
This animal woman. She loves Sonic so much. Her header image is still Sonic wishing her happy birthday from like a year ago.
That's if Sonic even acknowledged my existence.
That would be my
profile.
That'd be like my driver's license photo. Like that would be. It'd be. I become one of those guys that's like,
just go to heaven.
Donald Trump. You know, those people. It's like they display names like Donald Trump retweeted October 8th, 2013.
Oh my god.
I'd be like that for Sonic. Like Sonic, wish me happy birthday.
Right.
Oh, that'd be so cool. I mean, they do need to. I'm sad that we haven't heard any Corone collab stuff for Sonic Superstars coming out later this year. I want to like
the new characters they're going to introduce for the DLC for Frontiers is just going to be Corone. She'll just be there, like you can play as her. You could be here.
Well, I will say this. So one of the news stories, I didn't have this on here, but Sonic Superstars has released their digital deluxe edition has a prototype rabbit skin. It's the Sonic's old rabbit prototype. Remember him? Like they kind of look like Oswald the rabbit.
What the hell?
You can like you have a skin for him. You can do that. You can be him.
That's so fucked up. That's so fucked up on every level. That's crazy.
In addition to the rabbit, Mecha Sonic's parts will be made available in battle mode, allowing Sonic fans to play the robot Cyclops for. Oh, so Mecha Sonic that's pretty cool. I didn't know this had a battle mode in the game too. That's a first for me. That makes me kind of.
That was in the trailer. But it went by so fast.
That was one of them. I was thinking about Trip, the possible lizard.
Oh my god!
But Mecha Sonic's gonna be there. There's a Lego Fun Pack with Lego skins for Tails, Knuckles, Amy, and Lego levels for battle mode. Digital art book and OSD.
Like redundant because when I'm playing with Legos, I'm already having damn fun.
Yeah. I
no sold that one.
I mean, it's just true, Russ. Is that playing
You're
Legos?
You're a Kinect's head. I get it. You're a Kinect's
I mean, I do
freak.
love fucking science. You know, I'm a Kinect's head.
Yeah, wasn't the Kinects originally like, oh, we're gonna make kids engineers with this?
Yes. I had that in like my middle school like science and engineering class or whatever the fuck.
Damn, dude.
Yeah. There's like one of the like we had different modules that we did, and we just rotated through them. And it's like for the next 2 weeks, you're sanding like little plywood cars, and we're gonna put a CO2 cylinder in them and launch them. See who goes the fastest.
We had little robot guys, so I just wound up doing what I did everything. I made weapons for them.
See, we didn't have robots. We had a Connect station. We had like a sanding little pine wood cars, and then we had like I think some other bullshit, like a Connects thing, like another like a Lego or something you build. Oh man, what do people even do in school? They actually have like real robots, like they program in schools now. I think they have real robots now.
And you're not happy about it?
I'm not happy about it because like those kids have so much cooler tech.
I trust you, Pepper. I made one of you in high school. I trust you. You're my friend, Pepper.
They're indoctrinating the kids. This is what you're going to schools to talk about a different kind of indoctrination as a conservative crazy or whatever. But I'm going in there to talk about anti-robot or pro-robot indoctrination. They're teaching critical robot theory to the kids, and I don't like it. I don't like the critical robot theory.
Oh, robots have feelings. Robots can be your friend. Oh, the robot wants to see his mommy
sick pervert again. Wally out of here. No Wally. No, don't let Wally in the schools.
There's too many, sex scenes.
There are.
We gotta get rid of it. Well, what does it offer the story?
What does it offer the story? I have to covering my husband's eyes when he watches Wally
because he's dancing with Eva. Nasty.
That's what Ron DeSantis' wife does for him. Come on, man. I don't want to see that. Sonic Convention. This is too late. I'm sorry we didn't get to do this earlier in the month. Classic 1990s Sonic the Hedgehog balloon returned to Bristol's Balloon Fiesta for one last flight. Look at this guy, Russ. Look at this.
Damn, dude.
The colossal inflatable, made by MJ Ballooning, made a surprise return for Bristol's 45th annual Balloon Fiesta. We should have known about this ahead of time so we could have told our friends in the UK to go to the Bristol Balloon Fiesta. Please.
What else are you doing?
What else are you doing in Bristol?
Listen to the damn Stone Roses or some shit? That's Manchester.
There's a good chance that you could have just been walking around town and seen a giant Sonic balloon floating over the city or something anyway. So I guess you didn't have
watching footy? Are you going to go watch some fucking footy?
You're going to the pub and watching footy? Are you taking some sort of weird drugs that nobody here in the United States takes anymore? You're like doing poppers and watching the Sonic balloon fly over this town?
Watching one of your 4 channels? Channel 4? You're watching damn Channel 4. Are you one of those weird guys who only watches American football? One of those weird British people?
Sickest perverts of all time, like the worst motherfuckers on earth. That is.
Boy, mate, Patrick Mahomes is the arm of a killer, mate. Boy, governor.
I like the idea of a British guy getting mad that football players are kneeling during the American anthem.
I mean, that's out there.
I know it's out there.
I'm sure there's enough.
I know they're guys on. I know they're doing it. It's just funny because it's just like everyone here. If a British person showed up on the field, if there was a British person in the stadium when the American anthem was happening, people would riot because they would. That's the one. When that song is playing, people will like kill on sight any British person. I think if they know because like, oh, I'm so mad about the American Revolution. I hate it so much. Would they revert
Max
back?
Caster on today is the day of all in for AEW. Max Caster, the rapping wrestler, he's oh
wow, they got a Maury Calliope now.
He's good. Okay, he did have a sick bird on Prince Andrew.
Okay,
he said he was bad.
Whoa. He didn't call him like
a bunch of British people.
He didn't say he was
80,000 British people, and they didn't jump over the barricade.
Well,
for Queen and Country.
He couldn't like call him a nonce or anything because that would break their crazy libel laws or whatever, right? So he just had to say like, I don't much like him.
I didn't even fucking think about that. That is pretty funny.
So 90s Sonic Balloon, we missed it, but it had one last beautiful flight for the 45th anniversary of the Balloon Fiesta. I wish every town had a balloon fiesta. We just need to see some big, beautiful balloons.
My town does.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, my childhood home has a balloon festa.
Well, see, we have normal hot air balloons that fly around here, like around, like in like late, kind of around this time of year, actually. But it's not like big mascot balloons, That's what I want to see.
We had a Tony the Tiger.
That
was
cool.
The big one.
That's pretty cool. Crosser Balloon Rally. What's the one? I gotta see what the one.
You don't have to say the name out loud.
What's the one? I'm trying to look for the balloon. What's the one near here? Summerfest by the Hendersonville area.
The Summerfest.
The Summerfest. Oh, it looks like they've diversified. It's not just balloons now. It's like they do like a bunch of. It's just normal balloons. I don't care for that. I don't.
We should ride a hot air balloon and do a podcast during it.
We should do that. One other thing I should take you. Did you know that one of the things we have around here is the Highland Games? We do there's apparently some weird, I guess probably the same people that I guess my family came from. Now that it's been revealed that my dad's side of the family is Scottish, thanks to Ancestry.com. There's a weird Scottish population here, and they do a recreation of the Scottish Highland Games and flip big guys with red beards flip logs and wear kilts and you
think I could do it? You think I could be in?
You're Irish though, Russ.
True.
You got to look more like the Oliver Anthony guy. You have a big red beard.
Can I be a heel and come in and be like, "Oi"?
Ooh, you should be an Irish heel. And I mean, the thing is that everybody here is kind of Scots-Irish, weird bastard mix anyway. So you could. It's just as plausible. You're just a white person anyway. You could do it. You got blue eyes. You could do it. You could do it. You could pretend to be. You gotta Irish it up.
Don't make me go Durst. There's more behind blue eyes. Okay.
You gotta Irish it up.
Nobody knows what it's like to be the bad guy.
You gotta.
Like Fred Durst once said long ago.
He did say that, and I felt I cried when I heard that.
Definitely not a cover song. He wrote it.
He wrote it. That's his song.
That was him.
The who now? But
what the hell?
Anyway, you gotta Irish it up. You gotta be full on you got to walk out to shipping out to Boston. You got to do you either got to be dressed.
My problem. Okay, this is my problem. I fucking hate the Mighty. What are they called again? The
Mighty Bosstones? No, it's the.
I like the Mighty. Well, okay, I like the Mighty Bosstones. Who are the guys that are the Boston dudes?
It's Flogging Molly or no Dropkick Murphys. Dropkick Murphys.
I hate the Dropkick Murphys, and I hate all that shit, and I hate. That is 90% of the reason I hate Boston sports. I have never been to Boston. I haven't been to most major East Coast cities. I can't literally everything I hate about the Bruins or the Patriots or what?
You are the Druid type of Irish person, and not the Boondock Saints type of Irish person.
Right. I want to return to nature. Dude.
You're the wood elf to their high elf.
Oh, do I live in the other aisles? Is this some J.R.R. Tolkien race science stuff?
Yeah. I mean, as we all know, the elves are basically the Irish, right? That's I
feel like I've told this theory a million times on this podcast, but do you know the fan theory about in the J.R.R. I think I've said this on the podcast. The J.R.R. Tolkien universe that the elves don't have balls, or their balls are inside because they run cooler.
You have mentioned that, yeah.
Yeah, because it's important. People need to know.
It's true.
More and more people are saying, I gotta get some updates. What does J.R.R. Tolkien's son feel about this?
So true. So wait, I mean, I don't know if the elves are supposed to be the Irish because he probably, as a British person, hated the Irish.
Right.
But they are just a lot of their shit's just lifted from Celtic mythology and stuff like that.
Right.
And Tir na Nog and all that garbage, right? We all love that shit. And also the fake language or whatever I think he made is just lifted from the Elvish or whatever the fuck. I think is still some sort of fake Irish stuff. So elves are Irish.
It's okay to hate somebody but still think they're sexy.
Well, it's kind of It's kind of that's
kind of how imperialism's worked for
that
years, right?
That is actually how all of imperialism works. Go watch Blue Beetle in theaters now.
Well, finally, leftist cinema has arrived.
I mean, that is how it works. Is that you oppress a people, they become a minority in your culture, and then you fetishize that minority and exotic strangeness.
Okay, man.
And then and in that case, it turns out to be an old man thinking about what if Irish people didn't have balls.
You're making me uncomfortable. Okay, Alan, you gotta. I'm a Republic crazy.
Oh fuck!
Stop putting politics in my podcast.
Holy shit! There's a thing on the Wikipedia page here, and it just maps all of the linguistic elements from different languages in Tolkien, and then it's a map that he just it's elves are from Ireland and the Mordor's across the French Channel, I guess.
What the fuck?
And the trolls are from Norway, and dwarves. And then the Huns and Goths or Easterlings or whatever the fuck. Like
Damn, dude.
What's going on here, man?
What's going over here?
What's going on here? I mean, I guess like is the map of Middle Earth, does it really look like that?
And Numenor is just Atlantis.
Numenor is Atlantis. It's real. I'm surprised he didn't make it Hyperborea. That's like the big thing that all the Nazis like now. They took that from the Celts, I think, the Hyperborea.
Hyperborea?
Have you not heard about that?
I'm sure I have. All this stuff comes in and out of my brain.
Oh, I guess Hyperborea was the original Greek thing, but it wound up being it's their fantasized like Arctic continent, top of the world. They imagined there was some sort of secret continent like Atlantis, but at the North Pole, basically.
Right. They're making the real shots. They're making the real calls.
Well, so I think when we were talking about, when I briefly mentioned League of Extraordinary Gentlemen earlier, that might have been before we started recording. The thing in League of Extraordinary Gentlemen is that the magic world intersected with the human world after the fairy kingdom came down from Hyperborea through Ireland and invaded England. At one point.
That's cool.
And it was literally like the people from Midnight Summer's Tale or whatever. It was like Oberon and Titania like had to make like a deal with like Queen Elizabeth or whatever the fuck. And that all happened. Man, fucking League of Extraordinary Gentlemen is so cool. Also Prospero Prospero has like a really awesome segment where he talks about they go to the North Pole at one point. Which is it is also Hyperborea, but it's also like a gate to the world of fiction, which is called the Blazing World, which is like some sort of like, I think like James Blake or somebody like wrote about the Blazing World at one point, but it's like the world of fiction. And like there's a thing where Prospero is like screaming at like a monologue at the reader, but the entire comic of this weird cartoon world where like Mickey Mouse and like Paddington and all these other guys are just like bopping around in like a crystal palace. It's like all done in like 3D, like red and blue and shit. It's like insane. Man, that comic is so fucking weird. God damn, that comic rules. It's a shame that most of it is just them having sex in the 70s for like a good middle part of it. So you might not like that, Russ. But the rest of it, pretty good.
Oh, you already unsold me.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it is them
don't
having
worry,
sex.
I went and bought his other. I looked for an alternative. I found a nice, happy book about just nice. Have you heard of Lost Girls?
Oh wow. That is
just hanging out, just girls hanging out.
That's great. You know, I did actually recently procure the book 25,000 Years of Erotic Freedom by Alan Moore. That's his I'm eager to open that up. It's his critique and just like commentary on 25,000 years worth of horny art. So like fertility goddesses, like Greek sex painting, stuff like that. It's just like him commenting on it. And I guess like the magic spells that each one of these, like the Venus of Willendorf was casting on us or whatever the fuck. It's insanely sick. Alan Moore is.
I gotta read his book where all he does is talk shit on. He talks shit about like the comic book industry. What was that called again?
Oh, what was that one? That was the.
Was it Alan Moore's writing? No, it's not. I'll look for it.
I also need to check out Jerusalem at one point. That one I think that's going to be I'm glad I got the audiobook for that because I think that might be possible to kind of consume otherwise if I was trying to read it.
Right.
Very difficult.
Nutso.
It is nutso.
It's gonzo.
I also been meaning to check out fucking Promethea. Do you know about Promethea? It was like his own like original like comic like hero like she was like some lady that like I guess was like I think it's like some sort of like she like embodiment of like art or like creation.
Yeah, I know. It's famous because the last comic is just like clip art of her, like pinups of her, and then just Alan Moore writing about magic.
Yeah, it's
cool.
It's basically that. It's like
I even read like some of it on the internet.
It is. Cool. It is some shit like that. Also, Tom Strong from DC from the DC universe is in there. Oh, I guess he's the guy that. Oh yeah, I guess I forgot that he created that. He created Tom Strong. The recurring guy from DC that pops up every now and then. You know what his whole deal is?
Right. Wasn't he in Doom Squad?
He might have
or
been.
Doom Patrol or what?
No, I think you're thinking of
raked over the.
No, I know who you're thinking of. You're thinking.
Dude, I can't believe I said Doom Squad. I meant Doom Patrol. Oh,
it's easy to get confused with Suicide Squad. But no, it's the guy you're thinking of is you might think of Flex Mentallo.
I think I am thinking of Flex Mentallo.
Flex Mentallo.
I do like Flex.
Flex Mentallo is very cool. I mean, he's a Grant Morrison guy. So he's.
I know we don't like Grant Morrison
I think
as
Grant,
much as we used to.
I mean, he's fine. He's just no Alan Moore. He wants to be, or
I know.
you know, everybody wants to be Alan Moore, but they're just not. So sorry.
I'm so sorry.
Sorry. Also, I forgot. I always forget. Grant Morrison is non-binary at one point. They came out within like the last decade or two, I think.
Oh, really? I didn't know
I had
that.
no
That's
idea about that
interesting.
recently. It was because I was listening to the So apologies for that, but I forgot about I was listening to the range touch guys talk about the Homestuck made this world bonus
Animal
episode,
Man?
the Animal Man one. They talked about Animal Man, and it's like I should maybe finally get around to reading Animal Man, huh?
I think I'd be more into the good. Was it Invisible? Was it the Invisibles?
I think I think that was Invisible.
Because I heard that always inspired the Matrix, and you know me, I'm
I-
what you might call a runner.
I mean, yeah,
Hacker.
I mean, I should check that out. I mean, Animal Man, it sounds cool. It is funny that it basically just kind of did a Homestuck at some point. That's kind of interesting. Or it approached a lot of the same themes as Homestuck, but in a more sane and normal way than I guess Homestuck did.
Right.
But you know, whatever. But I've heard good things about Doom Patrol too. But Flex Mentallo is the guy that flexes, and then the words "King of the Beach" appear above his head, and then he's like really strong or something. Tom Strong is like a pulp spoof kind of. He is a guy that was
Right. I've actually heard Tom Strong's really good.
Yeah, same. He's like a pulp guy. He was reared in a high gravity chamber and given an intensive education by his eccentric scientist parents on the fictional West Indian island of Adabar Teru. His upbringing plus ingesting a root used by the natives of the island and long life make him physically and mentally perfect. Though at the dawn of the 20th century, by the year 2000, he looks as if he's only in his 40s. Born at the dawn of the 20th century. He's also... Oh, interesting. He frequently has adventures along with his younger self, and there's also a parallel cartoon universe where a talking bunny is a version of Tom Strong, as well as a Western universe and even a Tom Teen, where the characters are similar to those from Archie comics. So he is like this parody of like a Doc Samson kind of character or something, right?
I think it was always the.
Did I say Doc Samson?
Have we done any jokes in the last 10 minutes?
No.
I always think the series was him trying to go like.
Doc Savage. Sorry.
He was sick, fucking sick of superheroes, and he was like, comics used to be more than that, so I'm just gonna do all the stuff I liked in comics as a kid that wasn't superheroes.
I mean, I wonder if he's ever watched the Venture Brothers. Because they have that same kind of...
He'd think it's funny.
He'd think it's funny. I'm surprised, like, it'd be funny if he did a cameo on it, because I feel like he kind of likes this...
The only cameo he's done is The Simpsons, which is now owned by Disney, so which makes me laugh.
That makes me sad. But, I mean, I feel like he has that same reverence for, like, weird, like, early 1900s pulp shit, which I guess got repackaged in the 70s as, like, Johnny Quest shit, right? But, you know...
Right.
But, also, you know, I watched before the Venture Brothers movie. I watched some nerd on YouTube do like a recap of the entire timeline of the Venture Brothers universe. One of my favorite things that I forgot about was that the first like the first like guild of calamitous intent was like basically like a sousaphone band or something. It was like a bunch of like weird 50s like rock musicians, including the Big Bopper. I think was like one of the guild guys. I like that it was just like they like prior to comic books and I guess that form of pop culture, the closest thing we had was like all the weird 50s rock guys. And so they were the first villains or something like that because they were the first pop culture figures kind of. And then except for like I guess before that like Fantomas or whatever. Who's also Fantomas, why is there no modern Fantomas movie? Nobody cares about Fantomas anymore. The fictional character Fantomas.
Nobody cares about Fantomas anymore, and frankly, it's sickening.
It's sickening. Oh, it's all about Lupin. He's not even the real guy. Where's Fantomas? And I'm not talking about the X-Men guy that has multiple brains implanted in his body. Who at one point...
Maybe Fantomas doesn't fuck enough. Because Lupin, if Lupin, the first is anything like Lupin the Third, that means he must have fucked a lot, and in turn was able to have a grandson. Which now they're even putting out that Lupin prequel.
Oh yeah, I had that on I had that on Jellyfin. I think the Lupin Zero or whatever, where he's a kid. Is that the one you're talking about?
I don't know.
It's just Fantomas. He's like Zorro. Like what happened to the Zorro cinematic universe? Those movies were good as hell. And I'm not just saying that because I watched them in Spanish class whenever the teacher didn't want to have anything to do for like 5 years in a row. The Zorro movies were good. We need more Zorro. We need more Fantomas.
Zorro is back in a big way.
We need you know what we need? We're talking about fucking Mexican heroes. What about the Scarlet Pimpernel, man?
Yeah, I was thinking about the Scarlet Pimpernel, but I don't know enough about the Scarlet Pimpernel.
Okay, so Scarlet Pimpernel is not a Mexican hero, but I'm thinking of Escarlata Pimpinela, who's the Exotico wrestler from Lucha Underground.
Of course.
Like the drag wrestler that was a
Dark Side of the Ring is putting out an episode, or has put out an episode about the most famous drag wrestler.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it Escarlata Pimpinela? Because they're pretty famous.
I don't know.
The Scarlet Pimpernel was like the first superhero guy, basically. He had like the disguise and everything, like
Right.
He's like Batman. He's like Batman, basically. But anyway, speaking, we're talking about these old timey. Oh, hold on, one more Sonic news story. Sonic Frontiers reaches the final horizon with update 3 on September 28th.
That's why I've not beaten it yet, is because I'm looking to get to it.
Well, I mean, they're going to add the playable characters, and also Sonic appears to be going Super Saiyan 2 in this trailer. Like, he turns super, and then he glows red with cyber energy or something, and then, like, he basically looks like he's doing Super Saiyan 2. So,
damn,
Supersonic 2. That's not hypersonic. People are asking if it's hypersonic. It's not hypersonic. I hate to break it to you people, but it's not hypersonic. But Sonic Frontiers, more playable content. There's some sort of big boss. I guess you have to, a big robot or something you have to kill. Russ, you should just skip all of the platforming shit in the game and just do those boss fights, just to see or just watch the cinematics on YouTube. I guess, I don't know. Watch the boss fights and cinematics.
Okay, I'm on it.
Watch like Vati.
Yeah, I can do that. I can click the button.
Because here's the thing I'm going to tell you, Russ. The platforming stuff, if you don't want to do that random running around the world and solving platforming puzzles in like a shittier version of like Legend of Zelda, then you're not going to want to play the rest of the game. And then the actual boss fights are very easy to the point of just being QTEs. So what you should just do is just watch the cutscene, like a cutscene compilation clip with like the boss fights spliced in or whatever the fuck. Because the boss fights are pretty sick because it is kind of him doing like Asura's Wrath shit. Like him just like... I know. It's him fighting like a big mech, but like as like a little guy flying around. It's pretty fun. It's just cool. But just watch the cutscenes and you'll get all you need. Unless you want to go listen to all the audiobook logs about where Eggman talks about how much he loves his computer daughter or whatever the fuck. But yeah, it's good. It's a real shame. You know what the real shame is here? If that Corona DLC came out, you would have already beat the game by now.
I know. I think about that a lot. Where I was like, if Corona was there, I think I might have beaten it. Like I would have been driven to beating it.
If every time you jumped on like a spring was just her going pyon or whatever the fuck, like it would have been funny. It would have been so cute.
It would have been very funny. I would have been laughing the entire time.
You would have. That's such a shame. That's why they need to make her like a playable character. I mean, you could even have like her. You could be wearing the Corona shoes on Sonic. It's a shame. You could see the listeners as their heads bopping around instead of oh god, I forgot the Cocos. The Cocos. That's who they're called.
The Cocos. Yes, the Cocos. We were also hot on the Cocos. They're definitely better than Wisps.
You know what the whole deal with the Cocos is, right? You know the dark secret that make you.
Yeah, they're with the baby version of the bad robots.
No.
People who
no. They're the precursor race, the Chaos, the liquid people that look like Chaos from Sonic Adventure.
Yeah.
The ancient alien Chaos people, they all had a liquid body, but in their core was that Coco. That's like their core of their being. That's like they're like the weird ghosts of the ancient aliens.
Sure, why not?
That's sick. I like that.
It is very cool.
I like ancient aliens in all my media. That also makes it basically Tears of the Kingdom, which was about ancient aliens. Think about it. It's about ancient aliens. Most good games are about ancient aliens. Final Fantasy 16 also about ancient aliens.
All the Assassin's Creed games
also about
Mass
ancient
Effect.
aliens. Yeah.
What else? There's a lot of fucking ancient alien stuff, dude.
Ancient alien because it's true is the thing. That's the thing. That's
and then
fucked
there's
up.
Outer Wilds.
That's not about
any
ancient.
game that has like.
That's not about ancient aliens, is it?
Or I always get Outer Wilds and Outer Worlds.
Outer Worlds is the Bethesda one. That one's not about ancient aliens.
Outer Wilds is ancient alien.
Ancient, yeah, sure. I
guess all of it's aliens. I guess we're all aliens. Fricked up universe.
Okay, calm down, Johnny son. I'm just a weird alien, and I'm not ancient at all. I'm 5 years old.
Maybe instead of going Republic crazy and leftist loon, you'll be the I'm Jomny son, and you're the friggin' epic science.
I'm Adam Savage.
Neil deGrasse Tyson. You're always poking holes in my spiritualisms or whatever. A smile away keeps the doctor smiling as well today.
Is that what Jomny son posts now?
I don't really know. I mean, he worked on the last season of BoJack Horseman.
Yeah, he just wrote the scenes where like women are like, BoJack, you're a predator. He's like, no, I'm not. I'm a good guy, actually.
Did you know that BoJack Horseman was funny without ever having made fun of anyone before?
They've never made fun of anybody on that show.
They didn't make fun of anyone.
No.
It's so funny because I have never seen an episode of No, I think I started an episode of BoJack
Russ, I have
Horseman.
watched all of BoJack Horseman.
Of course. What the fuck?
I've watched.
I was about to be like, of course you have. It's a cartoon. Then I was like, wait, why did Alan watch?
I think I watched it because of Paul F. Tompkins and the Todd character, who are mainly, which are like, it's just.
Hopefully he's getting paid lots of residuals for that one.
Yeah. I mean, it was not good. I didn't ever watch it actively, but it was like one of those things where I would have like on in the background while I was like doing something else. Like,
when you were messaging women on Twitter, like,
yes.
Keep fighting, never stop believing.
I'm doing therapy right now.
Do you want to talk about your trauma over DMs? Having BoJack Horseman in the background, please.
I really do think there was just a period of time where it's just like I got in the period of watching it when it first started, and it's just one of those things where it was just like agreeable enough. And then by the end, though, I did start getting like, okay, this is starting to just become like annoying to watch, but that sunk cost kind of sunk in at one point.
It didn't make fun anyone.
It just wasn't funny that much, is the thing.
Oh wow. Well, Alan, you might need to get your comedy receptors.
Okay, I'm thinking about all of BoJack Horseman now. I've seen the entire series, and it was like while I was doing work and had it on another monitor or something, or like I was like playing like an RTS game or whatever the fuck. While just like kind of half watching it, but I cannot remember a single like good joke or funny thing that happened.
The little boy was there was 3 little boys in it.
Okay, yeah, that's a fun visual gag.
He dated the cat lady that the furries like.
Right. That's the main thing. Is there's a lot of hot furries in the show, and I think
is there a lot of hot furries?
There's a lot of furries. There's a lot of furries, and whether or not you think they're hot, I guess is just kind of.
I shouldn't throw rocks in the glass house because I'm wearing my Crystal from Star Fox tank top right now. We should wrap up the podcast, Alan. I think we're getting to 2.5 hours.
We're at 2:13. I will say I will throw rocks at glass houses because of that Billy Joel album cover.
True.
I will say no Tude this week. We are honoring the legacy of Riverdale. Riverdale, so sad to be rid of it. It's gone now, and I never will be able to see new Riverdale content again.
The language you use there is very funny because it's like I'm so sad to be rid of it. it's like a parasite that's been in your stomach, but it helped eat some of the food for you.
It is like if I lost like the Venom symbiote. Like it's like this caused me a lot of trouble, but I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss it being around. I'm gonna miss that.
The hijinks. You were all into hijinks. And now
Russ,
the hijinks is no more.
Do you want me to? So. I think I told you what the framing device of the Riverdale finale is, right?
Right.
Betty is like 86 years old, and it opens the episode with her like in her bed reading the newspaper. Her granddaughter.
I have an immediate question. Can I
Go
ask
ahead.
something? Is it old? Is it an actual old lady?
It's a real old lady.
Okay, so they don't put her in the makeup.
No, they do like a Titanic, I guess. It is very much Titanic, and she's like reading the paper. She's like, Jughead Jones has died. That makes me the last of us. left. I'm the last person from our senior class alive.
That's so rad.
And so she's like, granddaughter, drive me to Riverdale. I don't have much time left. I need to go visit my friends. And then she goes to sleep, and in the night, a vision of Jughead comes to her. A vision of Jughead comes to her. He steps into her room, and then she joins him, and they step through a door to the last day of their senior year of high school that she missed because she had the mumps. That's the one day she wished she could relive and get everybody to sign her yearbook. So she goes through the high school and meets all of her friends, including Archie, Jughead, and Veronica, who are in a polyamorous relationship with the four of them for their senior year. They're in a quad now, and the polyamory magazines are not happy about it. They all meet up. She hangs out. She meets Cheryl and Tony and Fangs and Jason and not Jason.
Squad. All those characters.
Not Jason. I'm sorry, not Jason.
Is Moose there?
Moose Mantle has not appeared in quite a while.
Moose Mantle has disappeared.
Well, see, he used to date Midge in the original timeline, but Midge is dating Fangs in the 50s timeline. So he kind of got sidelined. But anyway, so she goes around the high school in this like memory version of her final day of senior year that she never got to live through. And as she walks through it, Ghost, like Guardian Angel Jughead, is like telling her, she like asks like, what happened to them after high school? Like, I lost contact with them. And he tells them like, it's like, oh yeah, Kevin and Clay moved to Harlem, and they became he worked on Broadway and was a writer or something like that. And they give what happened after high school to every one of the characters. And the bittersweet thing is like most of these characters just never talked to each other after they got out of high school. And eventually like she gets to Archie and is just like, oh yeah, like we were going to try to stay together, but then he had to move to California or whatever. And then the last time I saw him was like when I went to his grave or something like that. And it's just a bunch of shit about just her like, man, I never got to see my friends again. And then we all moved away from high school and died. And then she gets to Riverdale in real life. Her granddaughter drives her there. And as soon as they get into town, she dies for real in the car. And then she goes to the Sweet Hereafter, which is the heaven of the Archie cinematic universe, where all the characters are dressed like their comic book versions, and they go to a Pop's chocolate shop and they read comic books about all the things they were doing in the real world. So they go to like a metafictional heaven version of Pop's chocolate shop. The end.
Sure.
That's and then Jughead in like this weird like Rod Serling Alan Wake style role is like he turns to the screen and is like, this is the end of the road for all of our characters, and maybe one day when you're driving on the road you'll come across Pop's chocolate shop too. Stop inside for a shake. Bye everybody. Or some bullshit like Twilight Zone ending, and then typewriter sounds, and then the show ends. So it's like they're trying to do some like fucking Twin Peaks or Alan Wake or some kind of bullshit here. I just like the idea of this metafictional heaven where all the characters read all the stories of the comic books they're based on before they're like reincarnated into whatever the next Archie property is going to be. I like that idea. I like that people were mad about the quad relationship too. It feels like a cop out, maybe. I get why people are saying it feels like a cop out.
I want to just like here's my thought. I want to at one point like make a Google spreadsheet.
Uh-huh.
I want to make like a Google spreadsheet of every episode and then like do a random number generator.
You should do that, Russ.
And just watch like 10 episodes, not even in order, just like whatever 10 I pull.
Russ, I will do that. Robbie will
then I just watch them and then just see if I can get an idea of what the show is.
That's a
from those 10
fantastic
episodes.
idea. That's a fantastic idea, Russ.
Because it sounds like every time you've described the plot to me, it's not even a coherent linear order. Like
so much. What happened? Like 2 episodes ago, there was a plot about like satanic communists in a Moloch cult, and that was behind all the weird conservative policies in town for some reason. And that just got thrown. That was resolved and brought up and resolved in 1 episode, done and dusted.
Right.
That just happens. This shit just happens.
So one day we'll do Russ's wild Riverdale draw.
Yes, once Ravi recovers from COVID, we ought to see about getting him on for at least a couple of those.
And we'll just shuffle it. We'll find out. We'll get to the bottom of it.
I can do that. I've got all the episodes downloaded, Russ. I can serve these up to you on a silver platter. I hope you get
on a plate.
I hope you get the one where Archie fights a bear. One time Archie fights a bear and wins.
Like does he put up a good fight, or does he have to like use facts and logic?
No, like with his fists.
Does he beat the bear? I guess I'll have to find out.
He doesn't die. He punches a bear.
But if he did die, they just bring him back. Like, I don't know.
Well, at this point in the series, they hadn't introduced supernatural stuff. He had just fought a bear. Because he had escaped from prison because Hiram Lodge had framed him for a crime, and he was playing football.
I'm sure I'd like this show, but every time you describe it, I go like, this seems like a lot of work.
Russ, you would like it just from... Okay, I gotta say one thing. There should be 2 fixed endpoints here. You should watch the first episode of Riverdale, the last episode, and then 8 random ones in between.
Okay.
Just so you know, like, you have the first episode, you have the last episode, and then you've just got a bunch of random bullshit. See what happens.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, because when you see the gap between what happens in the first episode, which is Archie got buff over the summer, he's really hot, he's trying out for the football team this year, ooh, Veronica's a new girl in town, I can't believe it. That kind of stuff is in the first episode, and then by the finale, or even like 2/3 of the way through, you've got like superheroes and wizards and shit. Like, it's insane.
It's nuts, folks. It's crazy.
After season 1, season 1 is mostly about how Archie is being groomed by his sexy lady music teacher, and then eventually she gets killed.
Sure.
She gets killed in like season 2 by a serial killer, and that's the whole of season 2. And then season 3, I think, is maybe another serial killer, and then there's a Gargoyle King, and then there's the Warlock. Then there's the Mothman and the Mole People. There's a Mole People in this one too. I was talking to Ravi about this earlier today. There's a child that gets stolen by Mole People, and his name is Lerman Logan. And the only reason we know that is because there was a news story that came up about Logan Lerman, who is the guy from Perks of Being a Wallflower. This random kid is just named after him for no reason in this one episode of Riverdale that we only remember because he had a weird name, Lerman Logan. They reversed the real guy's name and made him a kid that got kidnapped by Mole People. That's that kind of show, Russ. There's also the whole Twin Peaks David Lynch impersonator. They got like a team that impersonates David Lynch, and he works at a video shop that sells snuff films.
Sure.
And tickle porn. But he's doing like the Gordon Cole impression. He's like, ooh-wee, Jughead, I got a hot new tape for you.
What are you talking about? I guess I gotta watch it.
I mean, it's got a lot of the Twin Peaks cast in it. It's very weird. You should check it out. But
I should check it out. Okay,
that's my recommendation. Watch Riverdale, all of it, ideally. Also play Armored Core 6. Good game.
Armored Core 6. Have I done any? I've just been watching old episodes of Space Sheriff Gabon.
I
love Space Sheriff Gabon. He's my friend. He fights for justice and truth.
Does he wear a cowboy hat?
He does not wear a cowboy hat. Instead, he wears like a I guess like a shoulder chain. I was wondering if like this is his little outfit is kind of the inspiration for Jotaro's chain on his collar or whatever.
Maybe.
He drives around in what might be the coolest car in history. Which is an open roof Suzuki Jimny, which is like...
I should maybe get that. I should maybe download that.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find it. And he's his girlfriend is can transform into a bird.
Pretty sick.
And he one time battled a squid monster who was feeding children squid food. They didn't explain what squid food was, but if you eat squid food, you turn into a monster.
That tracks.
So they were tricking kids into going to an evil school to turn them into science geniuses. It was
okay.
I don't remember.
Were you able to find a collected torrent of this? Because I can't find anything on
I bought the Blu-ray.
Oh, okay, Mr. Physical Media. Maybe I should
listen.
Where do you get that? Is that a Sentai sale or something? Or
No, that was a discotheque sale.
I might have to get that. I still need to catch up with Kamen Rider Black. That's another thing I need to.
It's good shit, dude.
I need to get that sometime. Yeah. It's okay. Space Sheriff Gavon looks pretty cool. I'm looking at a picture of him.
He's my friend. He's very strong.
He kind of looks like.
It's very funny. It's that funny thing where like people. My whole life I've seen people make fun of like Kamen Rider like in anime and stuff. Like anime will specifically make fun of
the Rider Kick.
Kamen Rider and like Hero Kick. And you watch an episode of Kamen Rider Black, and a lot of crazy shit happens, but I feel like most of them try to set a mood and a tone.
Yeah. And
like have character development in every episode. You watch Space Sheriff Gavin, and like 40 things happen in a fucking episode. It's so mind-blowing.
It sounds like the Riverdale of tokusatsu shows, Russ.
Dude, I already tweeted this like twice, I think 3 times, but like watching that new Ashoka show where nothing happens and it's the most boring shit I've seen in my entire life. And then you watch like a Showa era, or at least I guess it just should specify 80s era Toku show where like 30 things happen every minute. You're like, man, what happened? Like, why are we like eking this out? Why is every minute of our attention like we're only making 22 minutes worth of content?
We could have a crazy robot man driving around in a sick car in space, but we chose not to.
Well, no, he drives around in his Jeep as a human. He drives around as a Cyberion.
Okay,
he drives around in a Cyberion, which is a it's a very ugly car, the motorcycle thing.
Okay.
It's very cool.
I'm adding all of the Space Sheriff Gavon things to my seed box as we speak. This sounds
cool.
good.
The second episode is what sold me on it. I've never seen a show instantly like, what are you talking about? I mean, anyway. Well,
sounds
Space
cool.
Sheriff Gavon, check it out.
Got it. Also, Ultraman Blazar, still crazy good.
I need to catch up on it. I'm 2 episodes behind.
Which was the last one you saw? Was it the Pollution Man or
the one before the 2-parter?
Oh, so you saw the mountain one, I guess?
Yes.
Yeah, that one was kind of like a mid one. It was like, but this new one, this most recent one is very it's getting into some shit.
I do always like in a toku when somebody has like a magic space power. They're like, oh, you're only going to be in one episode though, so don't get attached to them. Yeah. I can talk to animals. Remember she could talk to animals, and they're like, well, that would be useful, but we're not going to go back to this.
Yeah, it's like that's not really that important outside of the context of this episode. It'll be useful for us to resolve some plot thing, I guess, maybe. But I don't know. The newest one was like a rainbow monster. But it's also maybe the most deadly of the monsters all. And also, a weird old man appears, which is very cool. But anyway, yeah, check that shit out. It's good shit. All right, well, I guess until next time, live and learn.
Live and learn.